Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Dax Shepard, and I'm joined by the miniature mouse from Duluth.
Hi.
We're in a foreign location.
That's right.
And I want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, Dr. Mike. He's not only gorgeous, he's generous, he's kind, he's smart. And this is his studio.
He's got it all.
And we needed a place to record in New York, and he was so gracious in offering us this. So thank you.
And it's a beautiful studio.
It's a beautiful studio. Very, very nice. Well appointed. I had a nice espresso while we interviewed our guest.
Yeah,
and our guest, speaking of which, is our biggest guest of all time.
That's right.
At 7'1".
That's right.
Shaquille O'Neal. Oh my God, Shaquille O'Neal. 4-time NBA champion, first round draft pick. Multiple MVP, one of the only 3 or 4 players that ever got MVP in the season, the playoffs, and the All-Star game.
Just one of the best to do it.
He is the most dominant. And he has, he's an investor in this really kind of incredible new venture called Campus, which gets folks who traditionally would not have gone to college, makes it incredibly easy for them, helps them get funding. It's awesome. And that's what we're here to talk about. And if you would like to apply for one of the many Shaq scholarships that are being given out, go to shackscholars.campus.edu. That's shackscholars.campus.edu. Please enjoy the most effervescent NBA player of all time, Shaquille O'Neal.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
You look like a lawyer.
Me?
Yeah, you look very, very smart.
I take that as a compliment.
She's extremely intelligent,
I can tell.
I do like to argue as well, so I could have been a lawyer.
Very argumentative.
And what do you argue about?
We argue about anything. You can throw anything at us, and we'll probably have a different opinion on
Is
it.
the sky blue?
Who knows? How could we possibly know?
Okay, you wouldn't remember meeting me. First of all, you used to live across the street from Tom Arnold.
I did.
And I used to go over to his house. And I think you had just gotten one of those like 3-wheeler spider type fucking motorcycle deals.
That was you?
That was me, baby. And then that's not the good one. The good one was we were walking to the Village Brew in Westwood to a movie premiere. Right. And I'm behind you on a sidewalk. And I've only met you once in Tom Arnold's driveway. And this is a huge swing. And you're in front of me. And I say to you, hey, I'm the biggest person at these things. You got to go home or something, making a joke. And you turned around. And at that time, you recognized me. And you picked me up like a little tiny baby, like under my armpits. And you lifted me off the ground. And I almost said we. I was like, oh my God, I haven't felt like this in 30 years. I'm a baby.
That's so fun. You never get to feel like a baby.
I rewatched the doc. I've been trying to get you for like 3 years because the Shaq doc on HBO is one of my favorites I've ever seen.
You've been trying to get me how long? It's called DM.
Fuck, I didn't even think to DM
DM.
You're reading the DMs I would have got to you?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, fuck, okay.
Yeah, we tried all the other routes.
No,
good tip.
No.
Yeah, so I just been wanting to do this for 3 years. I thought that turned out so good. Did you like that?
I never watched it.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Tell me why.
Never watched myself.
Ever?
Well, I accidentally I may see myself, but I don't shoot something and then let me see it.
Yeah.
Edit it this way. Never been that person. I'm always, when you're taught by an Army drill sergeant, never to rest on your laurels.
Yeah.
Never to be satisfied. Once I finish a project, I'm on to the next because I know that one day projects may not be there. So I'm happy. I'm
keep
blessed.
it moving fast.
Just keep it moving because
next thing. I
always say to myself as motivation. I'm 53. In 7 summers, will I still be shooting 20, 30 commercials in a row? Who knows? So while I have this opportunity to continue to work, I just like working because one day, and it happens to all of us, we get older. And, one day they may say, you know what, you're too old. We want to move younger and may have to retire. So I just like working.
What scares you about retiring?
I don't want to say I'm scared. It's just that I lived a wonderful life, but, 7 summers, I'll be 60.
Yeah.
I just can remember 18, 20, 25,
And you start playing
30.
the game right. Like, I don't want,
Yeah.
I got to do something on that
Right.
summer. So
Yes.
if I wait to 75 to have
Yeah.
my summer
Exactly.
and I can't do anything, I can't
Yeah.
go on a jet ski or something.
Exactly. So I'm just trying to, I was looking a little bit like Charles Barkley. So I'm starting to really take the anti-aging thing seriously, really starting to get in shape. I see a 4.8 pack, so I'm going to try to get up to an 8 pack
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
by the end of the summer. Because like I usually work and then take the summer off and just do whatever, but I have to change my routine. Trying to get my championship mental focus back. Was really out of shape and started having some health problems, but now I'm starting to get back on track.
I'm shocked you didn't watch the doc though, because if I were you, I would have watched it, because you were pretty honest and not pretty. You were really, really honest and open, and definitely we got some stuff from you that we hadn't seen prior to that. And I think I would have been like, I need to see how that turned out. I was pretty vulnerable in that. I was pretty honest. How did that look?
I mean, I've always tried to be honest with people. When it comes, like people always ask me, you endorse so many products. It's not that I endorse so many products. I endorse products that I believe in.
Yeah.
If I don't believe in a product, I can't get in front of the camera and sell it to you. It's unethical and it's just not right. So
Yeah, you were offered Wheaties, right?
yes,
And you're like, I never fucked with Wheaties.
Ever.
I'm never going to fuck with Wheaties.
Oh,
Ever.
wow.
yes.
I'm a Frosted Flakes
I'm
guy.
over here. Frosted Flakes and then Fruit Loops.
We intersected at Fruity Pebbles. That's
Yes.
my indulgence.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the things I was blown away with, I think, because I have currently a 10 and a 12-year-old little girls. And at 10, you were 6 feet tall. So I'm picturing Delta at 6 feet tall. And at 12, you were 6'6". And I guess my question is, were they ever worried you had acromegaly, like Andre the Giant? Were they ever worried that there was something going
I
on?
never heard that word, but I went to the doctor and the doctor said I had Osgood-Schlatter's.
That's the painful thing with your legs,
And
right?
I was like, oh my God, like being a young kid, you don't want to hear you have.
Also, I'd have been like, I'm German?
Yeah,
Was
right,
that word?
right. So they said I have Osgood-Schlatter's. So I didn't ask questions. I was like, man, my knee's going to hurt like this forever.
Yeah.
And then one day, I just kept playing. I just grew out of it, and I haven't had any problems since. But no, because, my great-grandfather, who I met before he passed away, was 7'4".
Wow.
7'4"?
7'4". He lived in Dublin, Georgia. And we came back from Germany, and my mother tells me, and because I was always not really ashamed about being tall, because I was the only tall person in my school. She's like, you come from great stock. And when I seen this man, Dublin, Georgia, on his farm, he had an ox, he had a plow, and when he took his shirt off, he looked like a He-Man doll.
Really?
Muscles everywhere. My mom was like, that's how you're going to look when you're older.
Yeah.
And I didn't have glasses at the time, but if I did, I'd have been like,
Sign me up.
a chocolate man, bald-headed such as myself. And he took his shirt off, he did like that, and he wiped his face. I'm talking about 14-pack bicep. It was incredible. My mom was like, that's how you're going to look. And once I seen him, I was like, okay.
All right.
Did you get made fun of for being tall?
No, I had to convert into bullyism.
Oh, you did.
Bullyism and sillyism.
Yes.
Yeah, so, when you get there, people talk about you. So I had to make them like me by being silly. And the ones that didn't like my jokes, 3 o'clock.
A bus driver asked your mom if you were retarded?
Yes, and she punched him in the face.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff was happening, right? Any girls like you in elementary school? No, right? Because you're a fucking man.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like one of the teachers.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist attention from women. I couldn't resist attention from women. My story is I was that big lug in elementary. All my buddies had cute girlfriends. And I just wanted that so bad. So then when the switch finally flipped, like in junior high, where girls were starting to go like, oh yeah, okay, I'm into this. I just couldn't resist. I just was, I loved that approval from girls.
I actually thought about starting a how to date book.
Uh-huh.
Because for people like us, it's 2 stories. It's the easy side, meet them, la la la.
Yeah.
And then there's a regular side. I started on this side. Never had to go on dates, never had to do anything. So it was more of that. So now when you're used to that and then you
Transition back.
Yeah, try to transition back is very tough. Like I was reading the 5 love languages. And I didn't realize that sitting with your wife watching TV is not spending quality time with her. I never knew that.
Well, hold on. then
I
I'm
never knew
fucked
that.
because that's my
Yeah.
main.
No, I know what
Yeah.
you mean though. That's
Yeah.
just being next to somebody.
Yes. So
Yeah,
I never knew these things. Like I was never taught because, like you said, nobody wanted us.
Yes.
And then when I hit that cover of Sports Illustrated,
Yeah.
I'm coming with
Everything
you.
changes.
Yeah, I'm coming with you for real. And then
How are you going to not say yes to that
exactly.
if you want it so bad? It's the
Yeah.
same. I wanted the cool BMX bike, couldn't get it. I wanted the cool big wheel,
The
couldn't get it.
mongoose. You wanted the mongoose?
I wanted a mongoose or a super goose or the hutch, any of the shit the other guys have.
I have a confession.
Tell me.
Deion Wallace, I stole your mongoose in Germany at one time.
Oh no!
That was you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Statute of limitations on the stolen bike
Yeah.
are probably up. Yeah, I wanted all that stuff so bad. So then when I could get it, I just acted like an idiot because it was like
Right.
stored up.
Yeah.
Wait, we got to stop on love languages. What
Yeah,
do you
I want to
think-
know yours.
Yeah, what do you
Well,
think
can
your
I
love-
predict yours?
Yes.
I think it's words of affirmation.
You're really good. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Saying,
Really good.
I need you to tell me that
Thank you.
you love me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all.
Yeah.
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 Thank you.
And which one's hard for you to meet in a partner? Like, you know, their love language is this.
I can meet them all.
Acts of service.
Yeah, I can do all of that, of course. So
No,
mine-
let me just say, acts of service isn't writing a check. Acts of service is like mopping the floor. You can do that.
I can do that.
Okay.
Now I can do that. 10
That's
year-
the hardest for
Yeah,
me.
10 years ago I couldn't do that.
We had a sex expert on, a sexologist recently. And you want to hear the worst part? The things that gets women horniest, wives, is not, it's not foreplay. It's called chore play.
Chore play.
Chore play. They want to see you like clean and
It's not
do the
no,
laundry
no.
and like take shit off their plate.
It's-
I get
yeah.
it, but I'm
Chore
like,
play.
It's not seeing them do it. It's not like it's a turn on to watch. It's just like, oh, this was taken care of. Now I don't have to take care of it. That's hot.
we had her on. I'm like, oh, this is great. She's going to tell me like I got to rub her feet and then I'll be in business, or I got to
Yeah,
do
I
this.
thought-
And she said, no, you got to like you.
Chore
Do the
play.
dishes.
What if you're an athlete? Score play.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, the
that's
NBA
gonna work
groupies are
every time.
Yes.
score play.
Yeah, you have a little bit of a leg up there.
I think about how fragile life is when I was watching that doc. Because you again, you got one of these situations where you're either you're good time Charlie, you're good times, you're Sanford and Son, all the things that made you love being goofy and comedic, and then you got a side that's like, don't fuck with me, it's on. And you beat a kid up, and he had a seizure. And I think about like, man, life's fragile like that.
Very fragile. It's definitely protected by the man upstairs.
Yeah, can you remember the moment of kind of panic of like, oh wow, this just got serious?
You know, a lot of times when and I was a medium level juvenile delinquent, not high. Probably stole a car, steal candy bars, fights, all that teenage stuff. It didn't hit me till after that. You could have went to jail.
Right.
And being 6'5", 6'7", you probably would have been one of those cases. Oh, we have to try you like an adult.
Well, you're black.
Yes.
You're huge.
And I'm living in Fort Stewart, Hinesville, Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're getting tried as an adult at 12.
Exactly. So it changed me. Because now you have to tame the bully, damn near turn it off.
Yeah.
He's still there when necessary.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a superhero. I'm not gonna walk around Superman all day. I'm gonna be Clark Kent, but when there's a problem, I'll and then come back to normal. So I had to. And then my mother sat me down. My father was very upset. Definitely got in trouble and had to do chores around the base. He's like, "You're gonna go to every house and take out the garbage and cut every grass." So, but my mom was like, "Baby, you're special. You're strong. You're gonna hurt somebody. Don't ever do that again."
Yeah.
And when you're raised by a drill sergeant, you're programmed not to make the same mistake twice.
I had a bad run of being a bully in elementary school. I was dyslexic, so I was dumb as fuck.
Me too.
But then compounding that was I had a brother that was 5 years older than me that beat my ass every day.
Right.
And then I had crazy stepdads in the mix.
Right.
So I have to admit, selfishly, when I got to school and I had some power,
Oh, didn't it feel good?
yeah.
Oh, it felt good going to school and everybody fearing you.
When you're leaving a house where you're kind of scared sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because you speak so positively about Phil, your dad. And for people who don't know, I'm sure everyone knows, but not your biological dad, but been raising you since you were 2. Fucking great dad on all accounts, but also ruled with a heavy hand. I wonder, as positive as all that was, do you think going to school and feeling like being him in the scenario was a bit of a relief?
Now that I look at it, it definitely was a release. like you said, when you don't have control in one place, you can have control in other places. It's irresistible. It feels great. But, rule with a seriously heavy hand. But all I can say is thank you.
Yeah, it seems like you were able to admire it and respect it.
I do. A lot of people wouldn't be able to handle it, but I've never been one of those ones. Oh, he did. Like I'm glad he did it, because even as a medium juvenile delinquent, he used to say stuff that's true today. You looking at that ugly ass car? You're gonna have 50 cars.
Mm-hmm.
That little ass house. You want to buy your mama house a 2,000 square foot house? If you listen to me, your house gonna be 100,000 square feet. You're gonna be living in Beverly Hills. Like, he used to tell me stuff that I wouldn't even dream. And when it happened, I was like, you know what? It worked.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mix of the subtext of that is I really believe in you.
Yes.
And you need to believe in you as much as I believe in you.
Yes.
But I do wonder, for you to admit it might have been too hard at times would almost appear as weakness. And if that's in the way at all.
I could say it now, would never say it then.
Right.
But weakness has also made me who I am, because when he's never going to win a championship, pisses me off. It taught me how to take that criticism and turn it into motivation. And I actually like I love being criticized, because now I'm able to look at the criticism and see if there's some truth in it and work on it.
I heard you make a great point on Pivot. That was a great show, by the way. You were awesome on that. That whole show's great.
It is.
More specifically, you don't mind criticism from a peer or someone above you.
Right.
And I think that's really relevant.
Yes, it is.
You seem to have a really healthy attitude about, like, anyone who doesn't know what the hell you've been through or done the thing you've done and they're chirping online, why on earth would you pay that any attention?
At all. I work a lot in law enforcement.
Yeah.
And when the term cyberbullying came up, I didn't understand it. Because it's simple. Like, if he's bullying you, you don't know him, why don't you block him?
Right. You don't have to engage.
Yeah, like block him. Like, I block people every day.
Yeah.
So, but it's a phenomenon, and I enjoy going into schools, talking to your children about that. But it took a nuclear physicist to teach me that. So I used to read everything.
Yeah, it's irresistible.
So when I talked to this nuclear physicist, he said, start laughing. He said, why do you care?
Uh-huh.
Because he said, who is that guy? I said, I don't know. He said, so why do you care? What did Jerry West say? Jerry West loves me. All right, then. What did Kareem say? Kareem's a little hard. Okay, well, you listen to people like that.
Yeah.
And then he made me watch this movie. I don't know if you saw it, The Fan, with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
So remember when Robert...
He's a deranged baseball fan.
Yes, and he kidnaps him. He says, I want to hurt you. He says, how do you hit all those home runs and all the RBIs? And Wesley said, I don't care. And once I saw that, it changed my life. My career took off.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah. So, of course, I listen to my family.
Yeah.
And people that are equal and people that are above.
Okay, let's go back to Lucille, your mom.
Oh, I love your mom.
Yes,
Your mom's
thank you.
the fucking greatest.
Thank you. When I didn't believe in myself, I would just throw things out and she would believe it. And then one day, take me to an AAU game. We ride through this neighborhood and she stops and she looks at this house. Not the houses that we live in, but it was a nice house because she never had a proper house that was just hers. Grew up with brothers and sisters, and we always brothers, sisters, and cousins. It was in Alamo Heights, Texas. That's where all the rich people live in San Antonio. And she was looking at it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get you a house. So once I put something that's set in stone, you're going to have to kill me to break it. And I've seen this lady wake up every day, cook a hell of a breakfast, iron our clothes, iron her clothes, go to work, come home, cook a hell of a dinner, wear the same pants on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just change up the shirts, and had one outfit for company parties and all that, but never complain.
Yeah.
Never complain. So, from 2 to 12, juvenile delinquent, and then one day I'm watching TV, and John Concack signs for 15 for 3. $5 million a year. So my father has some tickets and we go watch this guy play and I'm like, he's good, but I'm better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if he's making $5 million a year, I can make 4. Like I wasn't putting myself above him, like I can make 4. And then, but I said, I'm gonna buy this lady a house. And that was my whole motivation. That's been my whole motivation forever. Just to take care of her.
And then how did it feel when you did it?
It felt great because, right when because I had to trick them into buying a house because they were really good parents. They was like, they actually raised me through a lot of horror stories. We got all this money coming in. We know nothing about financial literacy. Buy your house first, get yourself situated, then buy me a house. I was like, okay.
It's safe to assume you're the first in the family tree that's dealing with this kind of wealth.
Yes, I am. So, the only thing I know is putting the money in the bank. But wait, the bank only insures $200,000. So if you lose that, it's all like I'm kind of scared and invest in what? So I had to kind of figure it out through trials and tribulations. But I saw this nice house, beautiful, like something I've never seen before, with the pool and the marble floors. And they were on the mission to help me find my house first. I was like, Mom, you like this house for me? She's like, I love it for you. And I gave her the keys.
Aww.
I've never seen a person cry so fast.
Yeah,
Like when
of
I gave her that.
course.
And she's like, we can't afford this. I was like, it's already paid for. Because when I wanted to make certain mistakes early. Like when you got a whole bunch of money coming in, you can be silly up front.
You really fucked up the first million, let's be honest.
Oh, easily.
You blew it all in one day.
One day.
You buy 3 Mercedes in one day?
Oh, yeah. 3 Mercedes in one day.
Oh, that's
He
incredible.
bought himself one, brought it home, and Sarge's like, that's fucking nice.
Yeah.
He goes, well,
Went
let's
back.
go get you one. And
That's
the mom was
great.
like,
No, but when I
Those
gave
are
her the
nice.
keys, she's like, we can't afford this. It was paid for. And the reason why I paid for it, if everything goes wrong, if I'm one of those dumb athletes, at least my
Still
mom's
have
house
that,
to pay for it.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's
yeah,
so
have you watched the
sweet.
30 for 30 Broke?
Yes, I have.
That's so heartbreaking.
It is.
And what they point out, which is so great, is like if you chart anyone else's earning potential in their life, it starts little, and as they get older and wiser and more experienced, it keeps going up and up.
But it's easy to do. A lot of people don't understand. I was looking at NBA salaries today.
Yeah.
I don't want to put people's business out there, but a guy's making 50 and living in California after tax, he's only netting 17.
Mhm.
So, like they always, he's making 200 million, but we know as business people, you don't net 200 million.
You got
Yeah.
an agent, you got taxes.
and you
But
got,
they're
yes.
spending as if they have 200.
That's the point.
Yeah,
and so you have to be able to,
problematic.
you have to be able to just.
Yeah, well, he was
figure it out.
overdrawn within a couple days of his first $1 million.
Yeah.
He
You're like,
thought he was
how'd
getting
this
millions. Like,
happen?
oh wait, there's
Must-
only 600,000, but I
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
millions.
Yeah.
I do want for people who don't know your whole story, I do think it's fascinating that in 9th grade you tried out, you got cut. 10th grade, you try out and your legs hurt so bad. And then your dad gets stationed in Germany and you're over in Germany. And the coach of LSU,
Dale Brown.
yeah, he's visiting, and your father goes, you should go introduce yourself to him. And he sees you and you start asking questions and he asks, how long are you enlisted for? He has no idea you're 13 years old or whatever.
And this is a time where you have to start believing in yourself and other people believe in you. Like he put his arm around me like he found gold. He's like, you're 13? And he grabbed me and said, where's your father at? So he met my father and they had a conversation. And that's the reason why I went to LSU, because before I became the character known as Shaq.
You were terrible at that point, right?
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
What do you mean?
As a basketball player.
Couldn't play.
He was terrible.
Couldn't dunk, couldn't jump. I just couldn't play.
Wow.
Like, it ain't no way I'm supposed to be one of the world's greatest big men. But he believed in me, and he wrote me a letter. And all the exercise he sent, I did it, and it got cut the next year. I wrote him a letter back, and he says, you know what? A lot of African-American kids don't get the opportunity. I'm still giving you a scholarship. You can come, and this is what he said. You can be like team manager and maybe work your way up to an assistant coach.
Whoa.
So I had a scholarship even if I didn't become Shaq to LSU.
Dude, you have this, you must recognize it. You have this incredible life of highs and lows. It's
I do.
like dad's not there.
Right.
Sarge shows up. Well, that's a jackpot. You got fucked, then there's a jackpot.
Yeah.
You get cut, it kills the run, but you meet this sweet guy and he believes in you. That's kind of
A lot
crazy
of
luck.
angels.
And so then you go from then you're on the team your junior year, your whatever. By senior year, so you got cut in 9th grade. You can barely run down the court in 10th grade. And then by senior year, you average 47 points in the playoffs.
Yes.
Like the highs and lows of that and kind of the whiplash of how quickly your life can kind of change, I think could set a little bit of a pattern. I have a similar one where it's, you get kind of maybe a little addicted to this.
I am, because it helps us continue the fight.
Yeah.
And I was trying to teach my second son, Sharif, that high school started off slow, state championship, you go to college, not really playing, then you have the hard thing, boom, go down.
Yeah, for people who don't know, at UCLA,
yes,
your son has to have heart surgery.
Has to have heart surgery.
When he's at that moment feeling NBA bound.
Exactly. So go to the Lakers pre-thing, there, cut, G League, cut. And then I had to pull him to the side and be like, my man, we don't need another basketball player.
We got one.
Yes, we got one. Like, like I told him, you just being an outstanding kid, that's the biggest compliment I can get. Like, because one, you're never going to be like me. I'm crazy.
Right.
And, you know, I'm
from a different era.
Exactly. Like,
I didn't beat the shit out of me. I didn't beat the shit out of you. Let's start there.
Like, I don't know if you watched the Reebok show I did, but we had a hard time.
Power moves.
Yeah, I was like, how many things did I miss? She said, you missed a lot, Dad. It's like, you don't ever want to be like that. Once you have a family, you don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like me. I had to do that because it was my destiny, because I wanted to build something big, so I kind of had to be like this, but you don't have to be like that. So you see a lot of kids that are very successful just by, you know, hard work and passion and, you know, just like we did, just like all of us did. You work hard. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a degree or not. You work hard, you believe in something, you follow it. Like, my oldest son is one of the world's top DJs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Miles O'Neal. Like, I taught him, I bought him a little controller.
Yeah.
And I taught him. And
do you guys do shows together?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we actually leave midnight tonight. We're going to Germany.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you're doing a show together?
Yeah, but
And you have room on your plane for me?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Thank you for the invite. I'll come.
And I remember one time I got mad, but then I smiled at the same time. So I landed in L.A., he picks me up. And the car smells like cannabis. So now I get in dad mode.
You sound like such a dad. It smells like cannabis.
Yeah,
It's not weed.
Yeah, so now, you motherfucker. I don't put hands on, but it gets very intense. And he starts laughing. He said, Dad, have you seen my latest report card? I said, yeah, it got all A's. He said, okay. He said, Dad, he said, hey, no disrespect, Dad, but I've always had A's. I've always did what you wanted to do. And cannabis is legal and I'm 21.
Yeah.
And it made me shut the fuck up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was like
that.
Checkmate.
Right.
He kind of checkmated you.
Checkmated me.
You've never been into weed?
No.
Really?
Hookah.
Yeah, you smoke hookah.
Yeah.
What's happened? That's just tobacco?
Yes, it's tobacco.
And does it give you a little buzz?
No, it enables me to follow the routine of sit your ass down.
Oh, it calms
and forces
you down.
you to be still.
When I was young and dumb and I lost my family by doing too much, being out, being in too many places.
Yeah.
So now, don't go to clubs. Don't go to gentlemen's clubs. If you see me in the club, it's because I'm DJing.
Yeah.
I gave myself a lifetime ban on that stuff. But, so I'm not a mute. I don't just work and go home. I allow myself to go to hookah bar. So when you're at a hookah bar.
So that's how you're social without.
Yes. So at a hookah bar, you sit down. Because at a club, bottles, and you walk in and section and this and that. But at a hookah bar, you sit down. So now when I'm thinking about the next move, just blowing out.
But do you regret that period of time that you were?
Yes, of course I do.
Because of the consequences.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know how you could resist that at that time.
Yeah, but that's an excuse. Like when you're raised by intelligent people, you know better.
You feel like you know better. You knew better then.
Especially once you walk down the aisle and give those vows, you got to have some control.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
This is my single favorite part of the doc. For people who don't know, so your biological dad, Tony, he was not around. As soon as you broke, he went on Ricky Lake. It was a bummer. Were you embarrassed by that?
Yes.
I would have been really embarrassed.
Yes, because I didn't want people in my business.
And did it feel trashy?
A little bit. 'Cause it's not trashy. It was, you know, in our business, once the media gets a hold of something juicy, now I got to answer it.
Oh, yeah, that was a big Mac for everyone.
Yeah, so now it's, oh, you don't want to talk to your father and your little brother? Like, I don't even know them people. But when I felt my family, I said I had to ease up.
Yeah, you said in the doc, when I did the same stupid shit he did, I'm in no position to judge you.
Exactly. So
I think the fact that you were able to, I don't know about mend is the right word, but reach out and have some connection with him.
That's all Dr. Lucille O'Neal.
She advised you on
Yes,
that.
she said, listen.
What a good woman.
She said, he's a great man, just had some mistakes.
Yeah.
You get to know him. So when we first reconnected, I said, listen, I'm not judging you. I know everything about it, what happened. I understand.
Yeah.
I love you, brother.
Yeah.
But I'm 50. I don't need a dad.
Your son.
But I respect Philip really, because when the guy tried to come back around, he's like, no, he's mine.
Yeah.
Staying with me.
Yeah.
We know who you are. We know you brought him in the world, but he's here.
Phil's
He's
bad,
under
dude.
my roof. He's under my rules. And when you want to call and talk, you have my permission. You come through me.
So what's crazy that you didn't get seemingly biologically is dad was an addict. You had to be on pain pills to play.
I did.
You had to. You were playing through so many injuries. Again, back to this thing where I'm suspicious that for you to admit you have any weakness would be too painful. You're just keeping it all in, right? You're just playing through everything. You have stuff that's going on. And yeah, you had to be on pain pills. How did that not grab you? Or did it grab you a little bit? Have you ever been scared about any of that?
Addiction-wise.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it addicting for the chemical effect, or you just taking it? Because I was having my heated discussion with my doctor. He's like, you were addicted.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't feel high.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You just felt the absence of pain.
Yes.
Yes.
So I didn't know that was addiction.
But let's get deeper, Shaq. So there's the absence of physical pain, and then there's the absence of the mental anguish. So even if you're not feeling high, but you're suffering mentally, and that thing provides relief.
See, I don't think I was suffering mentally. I just, like, if I had a knack, I would take it. I don't want to feel that knack because we need this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Well,
more
you said I
physical.
could play good without them.
Yes, but I need to play great.
To be great, I had to be on them.
And then I always do homeboy math. Oh, it says take one, I'm taking three.
Oh.
Of course.
Which is now, my counts are low. I'm fixing everything now, but the liver and kidneys real low because of that. So,
Yeah.
you know, I've always, but like you hear stories, oh, he was addicted, he did that. I was like, I wasn't that, but I had to have them. So is that addiction?
Yeah, I mean, for me, addiction is like I'm preoccupied by it. I think about it.
Okay.
I need it. In a way, I need it because I'm thinking about it nonstop. And I'm talking to you, but I've got 3 in my pocket and I gotta figure out how to take a couple without.
See, I always thought you'd take it just for this effect.
Oh, right.
Like for example, when I had surgery and had to take the oxycodone, I would take it just to feel the pain. But after I stopped feeling pain, I would stop taking it.
Right.
But when I was playing, I always had to take Indocin and Arudis,
Ooh.
anti-inflammatories. I had to take it. Club sandwich, fries, 2 pills, wake up.
Club sandwich.
Yes.
That doesn't
No
sound
injuries.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like
addicty at all.
No, but for 19 years.
19 years.
Yeah.
Yes. But in the summer, I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, so that
It
to
was
me,
well. Let me ask you that.
It
Would you
was only during
feel
the season.
when you went when the summer started and you no longer were taking them? Did you feel withdrawal effects?
No.
and you weren't increasing the amount. That's a big thing.
Well, I
too.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, you were continuing to. Oh,
Yeah, it
then.
says take 1. I would take 2.
But then would you take 4 and then 8 and then 16, like that type of thing?
Important games, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Important game. Like I take 2 the night before the game, and then after shoot around, take 2 more.
Yeah. It's a fine line when it's like physical pain alleviation
Right.
versus
Your
but
job.
It's tricky. It's your job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I've always like again when I hear the word addiction, I always thought people like
Yeah, a junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But guess what? There's like doctors and lawyers and airline pilots
Right.
and people who are managing.
right.
There's like you can be a managed addict or a functional addict. I certainly was. I was still coming to work and doing everything I had to do.
Right.
But I thought about it all day and I'm like, the dosage is going up. And at some point I'm like, oh, we're taking a lot of
And you're hiding it. Hiding it is a big
You never
factor.
hide, right? That's your gift.
Well, it's not that I was hiding. It's just that
No one's
You're just doing it in secret.
Yes. Well, the trainers knew.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not telling my wife and my kids or my boys, but like, hey, man, got this knee pain. Here you go.
Yeah.
Take one.
Yeah.
And were you
This
just
can't be
doing
for a 7-foot
Right.
run,
Is
300
that
pounds
why?
dude.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
what the
like-
study was where they
exactly.
determined the
yeah.
dosage.
And that's probably right.
You've got a built-in excuse. But that was my same excuse. I'm like, they don't know me. When I drank, I also drank a case of beer a day. Like, I
Right.
got a constitution.
Yeah.
That's not for me. Okay, the other really amazing thing that's really obvious in the doc is like you have this incredible, at the same time, you have this epic humility and an epic ego. And you're kind of like managing them both and you're using them both as needed. And I'm wondering when you didn't get it right. Like, here's an example. So you go into the league, your first round pick, your number one pick, you go to the Magic. You go to the finals year 3. You beat Jordan en route to the finals. At what are you, 22 years old, 23 years old?
23.
Really quick, what's that moment like?
It was a great moment, but it was also a teaching moment. Because when you beat God,
Where do
you
you
think
go
the
from
job
there?
is done.
Yeah.
Right.
But then you have to realize in Greek mythology, there's other gods.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we beat Mike and we had
And
10
then put it
days
neutral?
off. Exactly. Not put it neutral. We're partying, gentlemen's clubs.
Right. You're celebrating.
So
Yeah.
parades, like it was just too much.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I mean, dude, I couldn't have managed any of this at 20. I'm there's no judgment in this. If I was 22 or 3 years old and I beat God, I mean, how could I not think everything was possible and that like my powers were unlimited? I think that would be very misleading at 23.
You know, I realized early that I lived 2 different lives. There's a real life, and then there's our life, the superstar life.
Uh-huh.
You can't live that life harder than you live this life.
Right.
So I'm a regular guy. Hello, sir. Hello, man. Like you always have to have that.
Yeah,
Lot
some
of-
balance.
Yeah, a lot of people in our business are, like they live that.
It doesn't look good. It's not enviable. Like they're not living a real life.
Yeah, but they don't
They
know
don't
that.
have real relationships.
They don't know that until tragedy comes.
Yeah.
And I've always been a student. I'm like, not gonna do that, not gonna do
Yeah.
that, not gonna. And then never want to disappoint my mother. Like one time we went to a restaurant, I was trashing, not trashing, but just I'm shacking with my mom. Hurry up, my mom, grandma said, "Baby, you don't treat people like that."
Yeah.
And again,
Thank goodness for her.
And then again, I'm programmed. When you make that one mistake, you delete it because if you do it again, you're gonna get fucked up.
yeah.
So she's like, "Baby, you don't."
That was
need
your
to treat
warning.
people- Yes. She's like, "Baby, you don't need to treat people like that." So that's why when I go to restaurants now, I want to be known as the biggest tipper.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that, hey, I appreciate you.
I was thinking, didn't we have an actor on who used to work at the Beverly Hills
Yes.
Four
Yes.
Seasons and said
Yeah.
they waited on you all the
Yeah.
time?
Yes,
Yeah.
and you
Who
gave
was
very
that?
big tips. Was it? Oh,
Do you
this
remember,
is gonna
Rob?
drive me nuts.
It was great. This person worked at the Beverly Hills Four Seasons.
was Sebastian.
The comedian, Sebastian.
Oh, yes.
He worked there for years. And I said, who was the best customer? And literally right away, he's like, Shaquille. Shaquille would come in and you would have some shockingly little meal.
Like
I was kind of shocked
fruit
with how
or something?
Yeah,
Fruit, yeah.
come in there and have a fruit platter and then leave him $100 or something.
But I had to, and I learned early that you appreciate the people that help us become who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I shit on a server because I'm Shaq?
Right.
I just really appreciate people.
Me too. Okay, so back to the humility, the way you've balanced this humility and this ego. Like one part I love is from the second you get in a position where you're going to be doing interviews, you actually practice. You get people to come film you. You start practicing reading ads and being interviewed and realizing, oh, this is a part of my business. And I gotta be humble enough to not just think I can go do this. So there's like great humility in that. But then you get to the Lakers. Seemingly, this is going to be a fast pass to the finals. You guys are going to be champions. It's going to be Showtime 3.0 or whatever. And just, it's not coming. And I'm imagining, were you If you had to say you were at a lowest point, was that lowest point when you should have been winning and it wasn't happening?
I was at the tipping point. I'm going crazy. A lot of people don't realize that, but every time we lose, of course, it's going to be my fault not being a great free throw shooter. I used to tear my house up.
Right.
I have to be cordial at the press conference, but when I get home, whatever I see,
It's getting
TV,
smashed.
glass. So one time, I think it was our last time we got swept before Phil came in. I'm in the Laker locker room. It's piss and shit everywhere. I'm fucking ripping off urinals, ripping off the doors.
You're hulking out.
I'm going crazy. And somebody grabs me, and it's pretty strong. I'm like, well, get the fuck off me. And I turn around, it's Mr. West. So now I have to turn it off. He pushes me. I fucking go back. Calm the fuck down. You're going to get it done. And he tells me that he went to the finals 7, 8, or 9 times and lost before he won.
He
And
never
was
won.
like, I think he won one.
I don't think he ever won. I think that's the great heartbreak of Jerry West. I don't think he ever won. I don't know. Rob will look it up.
Yeah, but he tells me that story now. So now I'm like, hold on. 7 finals?
7.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
yes.
the agony?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
not
miserable.
first round, second round, finals. And he was like, I fucking believe in you. We're going to get it done. And then he tells her, we're going to make some fucking changes. Like, this coach is out there. We're going to get a new coach. So now that when he said I got a new coach, now I'm trying to help him out. I saw Phil was having problems in Chicago. I was like, you need to call Phil. So then Phil fucking does something that I don't know if he think I was going to pass his test. Because, you know, when you hear that this guy's a problem, this guy's a problem, you hear these guys are divas. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't want to deal with divas.
You got to make sure you're coachable.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I get to Montana.
He tells you, come see me in Montana.
Yes.
Which is test number 1, really.
Yes, test number 1.
And
So
you don't even know where Montana is.
I don't. So I go to Montana. He has this nice log cabin house, and I see the fucking balls and the sunroof, and it's hitting those balls. And I knock on the door, and he says, I need you to do me a favor. And I said, what? He said, you and my son need to move that log from the front to the island.
Swim across a lake, a big old log.
Yeah.
But that's a big swing
Yeah.
to tell you to go swim to an island pushing a log.
But what he doesn't realize is my field used to do the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't got no gas. Push my car 2 miles.
But still, you could have been like, I'm Shaq. I'm not doing that.
I could have, but
Yeah.
But that's where Phil's
I
the
know
gift that
what to
keeps on
test.
giving. It's like you're kind of hardwired at that point to respond to that kind of command,
Yes, I am.
right?
And you respect, again, it's when you respect someone.
yes. I mean, but I know it was a test, and his son was already in the water, so I was like, all right. I just didn't realize how fucking cold it was.
Ew, that
thought I was
sounds
gonna die.
miserable.
So he comes in, and then you have this incredible.
3 in a row.
I got to tell you a really quick funny story. You got me out of a DUI. I went to UCLA. A classmate and I were the biggest fuck ups at UCLA. He's now a professor there, which is hysterical. Jason DeLeon. And you guys won in 2000. And we were such Lakers fan. And we went out hard. And we were both riding on my motorcycle in Venice. And we saw cops, and we tried to turn down an alley, and then we ended up in a bush. Then the cops caught us, and we were both like, we're fucked. We're going to jail. And the cops were like, what's happening here? And Jason goes, I'm sorry, officer. I've been a lifetime Lakers fan. We're just celebrating that they won. And then the cop goes, I'm a lifetime Lakers fan too. Why don't you guys get a cab home
Oh, nice.
and let us out?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So, anyways, yeah, you guys go on this huge run, and then there's another part of the doc that I'm curious about, and someone who I think has the same kind of money things, which is like, I wanted it. I'm so afraid of losing it. It's so important. That's the metric I'm gonna evaluate myself on. What did you pay me? What did my co-star make? Why'd he make more? I should be here. That racket. Do you think you cared about money too much sometimes?
Of course. Yeah. It takes never having it to want it.
Right.
And then once you get it, you know that there's a window you can get more.
Right.
Like my dream was to make $800,000. No, $8 million for 10 years. That was my dream in high school. I had it on the board.
Yeah.
You remember that place? It was a store I used to go. I think it was called Spencer's.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Spencer's Gift. So Spencer had a poster with this nice house with 3-car garage. Remember that?
Justification for higher education.
Yes, that. Boom. I had that.
Had a Lamborghini Countach, a
yes.
Ferrari.
Oh my God.
And a Porsche.
I had that on my wall.
Yeah, I did too.
And I was like, you know what? 8 million for 10 years. And I already had I'm going to get a Jimmy Blazer, and get me a little Benz, and get me an old school something. Like I already had it.
Yeah.
So then I'm in college one day, and I think Derek Coleman signs for 20. Larry Johnson signs for 30. So that I get an agent. He said, man, I'm going to ask him for 50 million. I was like, what? Like 50 million. So I was one of the first guys that you signed, but in like the middle of your deal, you can renegotiate and get more money. So when I signed my 50, my guy was like, hey man, if you do what I expect you to do, your next contract will be 100 million.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? So that's why I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
So now when my time's up, I want 150 because I learned in the marketing class, you always start high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I'm not going to say 100 because I already know you're going to walk me down to 80.
Yeah.
I want 150. You know, and I was like, we're not paying you 150. And then one night during the Olympics, Jerry West, first time I met Jerry West, he showed me that contract. I saw so many zeros. 120, 0,
Look like a
0,
telephone
0.
number?
Yes. So I signed with the Lakers. But then my guy was like, hey man, if you fucking do excuse my French, if you do well with this, you can get another 100.
You bring 3 titles.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So then I want more. And it's like, no, we like the young guy more. We think we're going to trade you. So then I go to Miami and the guy was like, hey, man, if you help us win, I'll give you 100. So I made a lot. So the answer is yes.
It seems like you kind of, you learned a little bit. Yeah. I mean, there was a point where, yes, the money was really, really important in the Lakers. And then when you're on the Heat, Riley or whoever said, look,
Yes.
I can give you 125 and we get nobody, or I can give you 100 and we can get a winning team. And you made the decision then.
Because I knew I had to win one more.
And why'd you have to win one more? Be honest.
Because I wanted to win before he did.
Yeah. I would be the same, man.
You wanted to win before.
Kobe.
did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys had to share that glory.
Yes.
And then you get split up. And yeah, if he runs away and does it immediately, then that diminishes. That's the ego part.
It's
Again,
who's
it's the
better.
balancing.
Yes, but it actually made both of us great.
Yeah.
Because I know I used to drive him crazy.
Yeah.
Because I knew what he was. I knew what he was capable of accomplishing. I used to drive him crazy. So
Yeah, I
knew.
mean, it's impossible, the fact that you're both on the same team.
know.
I mean, when you look at the
It
history
is.
of the NBA, the fact that both of you, that would be like Jordan and Wilt were on the same team, or you name the people.
Yeah, but my leadership style, I always focus on the task. Like, if I was with you guys, my task would be make us go viral. I bring up everything, and we don't
We're going to have
argue
to
and
pull our
fight.
pants down, I think.
Yeah, we don't argue and fight.
I think the picture of me standing next to you is going to be pretty impressive for people.
Exactly.
Basketball is so interesting because when you were talking about Kobe and the teams, like it's one of the only sports that it is such a team sport. You need each other. You rely on each other. But then there's also superstars in the mix. Like there are best players amongst. I just feel like that could get so complicated
It can.
relationally.
And if you look at our relationship, it's the classic tale of the Godfather. You got the
I've never seen
Godfather who came from Orlando, and he's the Godfather. But you got a young capo.
Yeah.
And then finally, Godfather gets...
Are you Michael or are you Sonny? I think you're Sonny.
No, he's Michael.
Yeah, Kobe.
Yes, I'm the Godfather.
Oh, you're the, okay, great.
Yeah,
You're
I'm the
Corey.
Godfather.
Okay.
Because remember, when I came to LA, I was already established.
Yeah.
Right. You were already the biggest thing in the
I was
league.
the biggest thing in the league. So he's there, and he wants it.
You guys are so fucking different,
I
too.
know, yes.
He's like speaking Italian.
Yes. So,
You couldn't be more opposite.
So we win 3, we do a lot of deals, and then finally, I get assassinated. They thought I was dead, and I relocate to Miami,
Yeah.
and then I got to get it back. So
Show up in a
it's just-
semi.
Yeah, man, and it's business. It's you know,
Yeah.
and, you know, for me, being relocated every 4 years, I just said to myself, I just did two terms in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That's how
played
you
that
think
year.
of
Yeah,
it.
that's how I think. Like, okay, now it's time to move on. But you know, it was always thinking about what would happen if we would have stayed together. We either would have won more, or it would have ended very badly. And then I had to teach myself, stop worrying about useless titles. It's a useless title.
The people in your life already think the way they think about you.
Yeah,
There's nothing,
exactly.
you ain't gonna go up or
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
Lucille's
So-
been thinking you were this from the jump, right or wrong. Did you ever, when you were really stressed in the weight of, and Uncle Jerome said it best, he's like, look, you get paid the most on the team, you're gonna be the one they blame. It's just that comes with the paycheck. It's the deal. But when you were stressed, did it ever cross your mind? Because I've had this thought when I've directed movies, which is like, boy, these directors that are fucking assholes make great movies. Do I got to be a dick? Do I got to be Jordan and have my teammates hate me? Did you ever consider that you were too nice or that you had too much fun?
Yes.
Were you fearful you had to be an asshole to win?
Yes. And then I became an asshole.
You did.
Yeah.
So you do have to be.
Yeah.
You think so?
Because early I was focused on a relationship. You all right? But now I'm focusing on the task.
Yeah.
If
That's sad. I wish.
No,
it
it's not
wasn't that
sad.
way.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
If I know you're going to give me your best rhetoric when you're upset, I'm going to make you upset.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I know Kobe's going to be a monster when he's mad. Motherfucker, this ain't your team. This is my team, little motherfucker.
Yeah.
They can scream Kobe all you want. This
Italian spaghetti eating motherfucker.
This is my fucking team. And it would drive them crazy.
Yeah.
So, people like, oh, he was in the gym working out. That's because you ain't shit. That fucking Michael Jordan jump you're doing is not going to work.
Yeah.
So what he do? Go fucking shoot a million times to show me it'll work. And I needed that because I already know what I'm going to do.
Right.
So if I'm giving you 28, 30, and this guy's trying to match me and outdo me, that's 60 fucking points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Rick.
Yeah. It's still for the overall.
That's what I'm saying.
of the
Now,
team.
Rick, when I kick it to you, give me one. Big shot Bob, B Shaw. Me and him going to do most of the damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to piss it. People don't understand everything I did was planned.
Yeah.
And it's never personal. Like, oh, why don't you and Kobe don't get along? I don't want us to get along. I want us to fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brian Shaw asked Phil one day, why you never jump on Kobe? You always jump on Shaq. And his response was, I always want Kobe to be in attack mode.
Interesting.
Okay, so you want him in attack mode, I'm going to make sure he attacks.
Yeah.
You played fucking soft last night, motherfucker. You missed too many shots. Like, I was just driving crazy. I knew exactly what I was doing. And then whenever he say something to his guy, say something to my guy, they're talking about us, marketing. The more marketability we have, the more money we
It's
can
a
ask
story.
for. Exactly. And
Yeah.
then,
Some of your story I had wrong. I thought like you came out, you were huge, and then you're like, now I'm going to be a rapper. Now I'm going to be a movie star. And I was shocked to learn like you went on Arsenio after the first finals run at the end of the season. And you, as for fun, as a bit, rapped with Fushnikins.
not after the finals. That was my rookie year. I did that.
Oh, okay, rookie.
Yeah, rookie
You win
year.
Rookie of the Year. Season's over. You go to Arsenio. You rap with Fushnikins for fun. And then the next morning, someone offers you $10 million record
Yeah.
contract.
That's
Job.
so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do any job for $10 million.
That's my point. I'm in 4 seasons. I see one of Chris Rock's boys. I want you to be in my movie. First movie I did was CB4. Just a little appearance, boom, boom, boom. So, oh my God, I'm in the movie.
Wait, before Blue Chip?
Yes.
Before Blue Chip.
Before Blue Chip. CB4 was the first one. Like, I'm sitting there and Chris Rock is, man, I'm a basketball fan. I know you are. I was like, I know you are too. He's like, man, you want to be in my movie? I was like, sure. And then 4 scenes again, sitting in there, and the guy says, hey, man, I want you to do this movie, Blue Chips. So, I don't know the stuff, so I said, talk to my agent. Because, that's the thing to say in Hollywood. Okay, I'll get you and get to my agent. And my agent's like, bro, this is a real movie.
Yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah, so, as a youngster, you dreamed about it, but I wasn't going to L.A. chasing that. But
Yeah.
you got to take advantage of these opportunities. I was like, I'm not a movie star. $3 million. I'll do it.
Yeah.
What do I have to do? You just have to play a basketball player. I think I can get away with that.
I can probably
If ever
do
there was a
that.
role I might be able to pull off.
Back to being mean, though, real quick. In the doc, I thought it was so interesting. You said you fouled Jordan, and then you went to go help him, and he was like, don't help me. Don't help anyone. And I heard that, and I was like, God, that sounds so cruel. Like, it just sounds like such a hard way to live your life, but I guess it works.
And he was only giving me that brotherly advice because we're in the same fraternity.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you see greatness in other people.
Yeah.
So all the legends, they respected me for the way that I played.
But did you have to turn that off once you left the court? Like, were you able
easily.
to go back and forth like that?
Yeah, easily.
I don't like it either, but as he sits here and he's got 4 rings, I realize like you go to a restaurant and be friends.
No, I agree.
You got a whole life to be nice and be friends.
Exactly.
You got 48 minutes
Yeah.
to do something
As
at a
long
high level.
as you're able to do both. That's where it gets tricky, I think. I
Right.
think some people can't turn it
Yeah,
off, and then that's who
Some
they
people
are.
can't turn it off, but you have to turn it off because it'll burn you out.
Yeah.
Because I got so many motivating factors. Got to play well. Got to make money. If I don't make money, my mother's going to lose her house.
Yeah.
Got to win. Oh, shit, they compared me to Kareem and well. Like, there was just so many, so I just...
And integrity, you're like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was robbing them. There were
I
times
did.
where you're like, I feel like I'm robbing these people
do.
that gave me all this money.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the last thing I want to say, and then we'll talk about campus. But the thing I've admired about you the most, and I've said it on this show like 35 times. I watch all these sports docs. I'm not super into sports, but I am very into sports docs. I
Yeah.
love them all. A lot of these folks haven't seemed to balance fun and success. And I think like, okay, Jordan got 6, but it came at a pretty big price, in my opinion. That's not how I would want my teammates to talk about me.
Right.
Kobe got 5. That came at a big price. I heard how the way they Bird, people didn't love Bird. And I think like for me, when I look at you, that's it for me. If you can get 4 and have a good time, I'd rather get 4 and have a good time than get 6 and be miserable.
Right.
And I just wonder, is that just your nature or is that something that you've actually been conscious of?
I've always been a class clown, so I do it for real.
You're just you. You're very
I'm
authentic.
silly, like to make people laugh.
You have the best Instagram account
Thank you.
in all of Instagram. I say this all
He
the time.
talks about it all the time.
I do. I'll turn on like, oh, this song's been out for 2 days and
Right.
Shaq already memorized the words and now he's fucking doing a dance and singing to it.
So even with that, I didn't know my mom knew what Instagram was. So when I first started,
Do whatever you wanted.
Now I'm bragging. And I get the call, baby. I get the call. Hey, baby, we know how much money you make. Don't throw it in
I
anybody's
love
face.
her. I love
So
her.
then I was like, damn, how do I? Because I knew where the social media thing was going. So that's when I said, okay, 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire you, and then 10%
To floss.
floss. No, not floss. Sell. Like, hey, I got the new Reebok out. Just sell.
yeah.
That's how I try
That's
to use
part
it.
of
But I think I've
Yeah.
seen your boat.
Right.
Yeah. I think I've seen you on a boat. That's in that 10% category.
Yeah.
Can we talk about privacy for just 2 seconds before we get into the... What is your relationship to privacy? Because you can't go anywhere.
Yes. In fact, we had the experience. You wouldn't know this, but we were in Austin at Formula One and we were on the grid.
That's right.
And I'm getting some attention. Kristen's getting some attention. And then all the attention stopped. It was palpable. And I'm like, what happened? Everyone's looking a certain way. And I look and I'm like, oh, Shaquille's a quarter mile away. And we all see him. The whole fucking stadium.
You're the most recognizable person on earth.
Yeah, you cannot hide.
Yes.
And
So-
I was like, either he loves her or it's got to be brutal. I don't know.
So I try to be righteous. Whatever I'm saying or doing, that's who I am in real life. So we have no privacy.
Yeah.
But I'm not,
You in particular.
I can't sell you one thing and then be doing something else.
So it keeps you honest, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's just about being honest. I can't sit on the podcast, say I don't drink, and then be at the club
Right.
hammered.
All right.
So I try to be as righteous as possible. And it's the world we live in now. So
Did
like
you have any
I'm-
phase where you're like, fuck, I can't escape this and I need a
No,
break and I
but-
want to go to Arby's and I don't want anyone to see me?
My problem sometimes is that sometimes when you see something, your brain can be manipulated. Like, for example, if I reach over and put my hand on your leg, but not because I'm trying to caress your leg because I slip and I fall,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can manipulate that picture like, I don't believe Shaq went to Dax thing and he was trying to rub, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, and then once it goes viral, people will take that clip to try to build up their site. So a lot of times relationships can be manipulated. Because I remember one time I was at a bar and a girl came and took a picture with me. My girlfriend was, you fucking taking other people? I was like, what are you talking about? She shows me the picture. And I started laughing. She said, what are you laughing at? I said, it does look like we're together.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I'm going to grant you that.
Yeah, I'm going to grant you that. But did you forget I told you where I was coming to eat? Like, yeah, so I'm stupid enough to tell you I'm coming to eat here and then bring another girl.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I don't like because pictures could like be, manipulated.
I had a woman in a hot tub say, hey, can we take a picture? And I said, well, certainly not in this hot tub.
Right,
We
yeah,
can
see,
get out and put a towel on, but there's no way I'm in the hot tub with you.
see? And then,
Yeah, you have to be extra careful.
So, but We have no privacy, but I just try to live a true life.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
So you are involved in dude, I look at the amount of businesses you have and I am exhausted looking. Like you have 150 car washes, or no, you owned 155 Five Guys at one point, and you own all these car washes and all the chicken restaurants, all this stuff. It seems exhausting. Yet you have things like Campus for me, obviously. I believe you. When you say I'm done kind of going into ventures because I'm trying to get more money, and I'm actually trying to go into ventures where I can spread happiness and joy. I think this is the rubber meets the road on this. How did you stumble upon Campus?
So let me take you back. If it wasn't for basketball, I wouldn't have never thought of college.
Right.
A lot of people know they can't afford college.
Yeah.
A lot of people know they're not getting scholarships. A lot of people know that if they do go to college, somehow get this money, they're going to be in debt for a long time. So when I met the gentleman, Todd Day, who kind of created, he said he purchased a 2-year college in Sacramento, and he put it together. He wanted to make it debt-free. He wanted to make it to where you can go to a 2-year college of your choice and be taught by professors at elite universities.
Yeah, there are professors, so people know. It's
Berkeley,
online.
Yes.
They help you get the grant money that already exists. There's $40 billion in federal grant money that's out there. $4 billion of it went unclaimed last year.
Yeah, but we don't know these things.
Yeah.
Right. So help you get that grant money.
Yep.
Be online, real online, not you watch this recorded video of a professor. And then, some of the professors, either Stanford professor, UCLA, Princeton professor, and they help you get funding. They're sending 80% of the students a free laptop because they don't have one.
Yes.
They're paying for half of these students Wi-Fi because they know they need good Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Todd A, a special dude.
He is. And I remember, like, I used to go to all these conferences because I wanted to feel smart.
Yeah.
You want to be smart, hang around smart people.
Mm-hmm.
So this was when Jeff Bezos, years before he created Amazon, he said, you invest in things that's going to change people's lives. Because at that point, I was investing in ghetto shit and crazy shit and was losing.
Shirts with pinstripes.
Yeah, like just you know, like I was trying to get rich quick.
Yeah.
So he said, you invest in things going to change people's lives. So Ring was the first one. Did another one. Then I came across this. I was like, this is definitely going to change people's lives.
Yeah.
And this helps you get to it quicker. Because, college, those first, my first 3 years, I'm a junior and I'm in the league. I'm like, how come I don't know what a subchapter S corporation is? How come I don't know what FICA is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any of this
Well,
shit.
the best is your mom. You wanted to leave LSU, or you're considering, as you should, to go to the NBA. And your mom's like, okay, baby, come balance this checkbook.
Well, your dad said no.
My dad said
He was
no.
like, absolutely not.
Mom said balance the checkbook. And I took one accounting class that I fucking failed. But I remember debits and credits, so I'm like, she was like, you're not ready.
You can't balance a checkbook.
You can't ready. So then my junior year, I took some business courses, and I was like, I'm going to retake this accounting class. I know the professor. I know I'm going to pass it. So now when she said, because I already didn't move, okay, balance the checkbook. She said, okay, baby, you ready?
I know. I love that story.
Also, Dale Brown, to his credit, again, this guy would have benefited greatly if you stuck around. And you were just getting hammered nightly. And he's like, this dude's gonna get injured and not even be able to play if I keep him here.
Because everybody, it's called Lloyd's in London. It was $1 million posse, which is a lot, but he knows that $1 million ain't gonna be $1 million. Probably gonna be 400,000. And how long is that gonna last? So he's like, man, you got a chance. Because he called me off. He's like, man, Derek Coleman or Larry Johnson, whichever one, made 20, 30 million. You can get 40. You can get 50.
Yeah.
I was like, and there you got another guy believing in me.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's like, yeah, you should go.
That's awesome.
Like, for real? He's like, yeah, you should go. I was like, what about getting my degree? You'll come back. I'll coordinate with the teachers. You come back whenever you're ready and you graduate. Because I was very close to graduate, but never really did it. And then after I shot all those movies, and my mom said, hey, man, you need to get this degree. So then I finally did it.
Great.
Campus also has success coaches available to everyone. Talk about why that's necessary.
So I'm in school now at LSU because I wanted to become a sports psychologist.
Currently, you're.
Yes, currently right now. Yeah.
And for folks that don't know, you made good on your promise to your mom, and you got your BA from LSU. Then you got a master's, and then you got a doctorate in education.
Oh my God. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, you're sitting with a doctor girl. We're in a doctor's studio talking to a doctor's, double doctor.
Wow.
Different type of doctor.
Yeah, but still.
But you then, now you're pursuing sports psychology.
Because, well, I'm changing it up to mentorship now.
Okay.
Because I wanted to, I'm all about validity. For example, if I want to be an actor, I'm definitely coming to you and your lovely wife.
Mm-hmm. Let's be honest, you're going to my lovely wife.
No,
if I'm around, you might ask me, where you park when you get to the studio.
Because y'all are valid in the space, right? So one time I went to a sports psychologist, and the fucker tells me to breathe. And I'm like, you don't know what it's like to be in Sacramento down by 1.
Yeah.
And if you miss his shot, it's your fault.
There's cowbells.
Yes, so that always stuck with me. No disrespect to what they know on the academia side.
Yeah, but they've never done it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There
no
you go.
experience.
There you go. I want to be, and then there's nobody out there like that. So, that's ego. Oh, I want to be the first.
Yeah.
Because I know, as a kid, I know. Been there a lot of times, done it with the best beats. But so I wanted that title. And then, but I'm changing it to mentorship. A lot of these young athletes, young men, need mentors in their life. And, I just took my first class. It was about the book, The Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good timing. I think Nolan's got a movie coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then, it talks about, mentorship. So I'm learning a lot about mentorship, and I'm going to probably lean towards being a mentor rather than being a, sports psychologist.
But a lot of these kids that end up at campus, they don't have a parent that went to college. So many of them are going to be first generation to go to college.
And I can relate.
What a great asset to have there for them, to have someone go like, okay, you're failing here, you got to do this, like helping them through the process.
Yes, so we definitely offer a mentorship program, and I will be assisting in that. Being who we are, we automatically get the respect, like you said, Phil Jackson's resume, because of our resume. And then, we always just try to keep it simple.
I love that. That's so admirable. You could just be on your boat all day. You don't have to do any of this. You don't need a doctorate degree. You don't need any of these things. And you're pushing yourself.
Yeah, because when I look at today's athletes, I know what their problem is in one sentence.
Yeah.
And you know that I know. I'm not one of these fans, and you know that, hey, stop trying to go to the middle, go baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Joker.
Uh-huh.
The jig is up.
Your bullshit meter's high for that.
Yeah, and they know that I know. I actually learned that from an old coach, Bill Burker, with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who he was. I don't pay attention to shit. He would always say, go baseline, go baseline. And then one day he said, that's the same thing I used to tell Will. So now I'm paying attention. You coach Will? Yeah, I coach Will, and I coach Kareem. So now I know this fucker knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Baseline. I average 8 more points than my thing.
Wow.
And I still thank him to this day. So I want to be that for these young kids.
I try to imagine your initial meetings with these companies, and here's my guess. I feel like when you go in to be an ambassador for a company or invest in a company, you're like, okay, here's what I'm going to provide. Here's what you need. I need to be able to give a lot of this away. Is that part of the discussion? Like when you became the president of Reebok, every time I see you go out to talk about Reebok, everyone that's in the area is getting free shoes.
Yes. So
you gave away like 100 and something shoes on Fallon the other night. I was thinking the person had to ship all those after you just shut your mouth off.
One is marketing, and 2 is about when I meet with the companies, I know they know me as a basketball player. So this is what I tell them: I'm the center. You're the point guard, you're the forward, and we're here to win championships. I'm not here to take your money.
Yeah.
I'm here because, on the business side, a lot of times I ask them, what's your out? And I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind investing in a company and then we get bought by Amazon or,
Right.
Yeah, like that's not really a goal, but it'd be nice if it happens.
Yeah.
So I always ask them their out. So now that I know what your out is, so now I know, hey, hopefully I can help you get to that.
Mm-hmm.
And we had that with Ring.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first out, and I got a nice hit. It was so beautiful. So now I'm chasing that. Now that I'm chasing money, I'm like, how can I help make this company grow so somebody can
Take it
purchase
to the
us?
next level.
Yes.
So in classic Shaq fashion, you're giving away a bunch of scholarships?
Yes, giving away a bunch of scholarships because we want people to, fulfill their dreams. And we have the opportunity to do that. And, a lot of people call it giving back. I'm just doing what my mother told me to do.
Yeah.
Like when she sees this and hears that story, that's better than you made over $500 million.
Right.
That's better than you just bought a new house, 10,000 square feet in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's better than you had one plane. You were like, she don't care about none of that shit
Yeah. She's not impressed.
at all. And I'm getting older. She's getting older.
Yeah.
You have to cherish these moments. So I chase those moments more than I chase anything else.
So how many scholarships are you giving out?
A lot. I don't want to say a number, but definitely
Okay.
a lot.
A lot.
And if it's not a lot, now that I said a lot, I'll make it a lot.
I think it is a lot.
Anyone who wants to apply for a scholarship at campus goes to shackscholars.campus.edu.
Yes.
shackscholars.campus.edu. Go there.
Listeners, do this. This is an awesome opportunity.
So many kids right now are pretty disillusioned. Like, wait, I'm going to go pick up 150 grand in debt, enter a job market that I don't even know will be there at the end of all that.
Exactly.
And so this is like a disruptor approach.
It is. And we want to help people. And I wish I could take all the credit, but Tade is a mastermind behind this. And you got the Silicon Valley boys behind us. And it's been doing very well.
All right, my last question, because it seems like we have a very similar relationship with our moms and a similar respect for our moms. I sometimes worry about my life with her not on the planet, keeping an eye on me, not for safety, but because she's been my conscience.
We are the same people.
She's what's kept me, when I've been in a crack house, like everything's fun and I'm smoking crack, this is a good time. And then I just said, my mom's like, God damn, if my mom saw this.
A friend of mine, mother just died, and I didn't know what to say because I don't know how that feels. But I think about that all the time. That's why I try to, like I always say, like people, like I do a lot of speaking engagements, and people will say, what do you want to say? Reach out. And I always tell the story, I don't know if you heard it. Get to see my sister in Orlando on a Thursday. She has cancer, but it's her third time having it. She beat it the 2 times. They don't tell me that it's stage 4. They don't want me to worry. So I see her, but I'm in athlete mode. Fuck it, you beat it the last 2 times. I called the best doctors, we good. But they're not telling me anything. But I asked her, I said, hey, you want me to stay here? Or something said, just stay with her today. But I had a business deal in LA. I was like, I need to go get this money right quick. But so in my mind, I was like, you don't want me to stay, but I'm gonna go do the deal. Leave there about 2, 3 hours back, so get there at 11. Stay all day, leave at 6, which is a red-eye flight. On the plane, she passes away. But the point is, I never got to tell her I love her. But if I would have stayed there with her all day, maybe the doctor would have been like, hey, you have stage 4. Then I would have, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Stopped everything.
Yeah. And then same thing with Kobe. We had our little riff, whatever. And then I'm downstairs practicing with my son. And listen, Kobe was good to my kids. They love him. His Uncle Kobe. Like this is. I always tell people this is dad beef.
Yeah.
Not like
family.
He seemed to have
like,
immense integrity.
yes,
that guy.
yes. So and then so I remember one time I was in San Antonio. It's like, you hate Dave Robinson. I say, yeah, but not to the point. If I see him at a restaurant with his beautiful wife, I'm gonna beat him up. This is a dad thing. So anyway, they love them. So I'm working with one of my sons, and one of my older sons come crying. So now I'm trying to stop time. My mother died.
Yeah.
Your mother?
Ugh.
Somebody get one of your boys get like shot or like something thinking. So I'm like, what's, me and Dad, hey man, what you crying for? Kobe passed away. And I said, what the fuck you just said to me?
That feels impossible.
Yeah. I said, and
Healthy, vibrant.
because the night before we just watched LeBron break his record. So all day they're talking about Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe passed away. I said, bro, stop fucking playing. So now on the phone it's going crazy.
Yeah.
So now I need confirmation. I'm calling people and I'm like, so now I have to break down, but it makes you like, fuck.
I know.
I saw him at the last game. We had a little thing, but I could have, so I always tell people, hey man, reach out.
Yeah, well, if I were you, I think I would have wanted
enemies.
to say to him maybe, hey, you made me better. I want to thank you for that.
Yes. Or hi. Or fuck you.
Yeah.
Just to talk to him. Anything. So I always urge people. And then even though I say it, I still need to do it.
One thing that made me sad in that doc was the penny stuff.
Yeah, that made me sad
Yeah.
too.
Like, are you good with penny?
Yeah, we're all good. We're good. It was just, I was young and dumb. Like you said, remember the ego thing?
Yeah.
Ego. Like
Well, and it's almost not your fault. It's like, again,
no, it was.
I mean, yes.
It was. Because I'm tactful enough to fix any situation.
Sure, the repair probably you
Yeah.
could have done better. But I'm saying the context you come from, I got to have this. This is how I'm valued. I know this is how I'm valued. Why don't I have this? I understand it.
And then again, it was a Godfather thing. Oh, I'm the fucking man. Now
Right.
you trying to say he's the man, Mr. Commission?
Yeah.
No. Oh, you don't want me? Okay. The LA mafia wants me. We'll go
Yeah.
that. Like it's just rather than saying, okay, you control this part of the business, I control that part.
Yeah.
Like Magic did his thing and it worked perfectly.
This is a completely stupid question. It's my last one. I don't know why I've always thought this, but all those years I was obsessed with the Lakers. I was like, I think if I would have been bros with anybody on that team, it'd be Robert Horry.
Yes, you guys.
What do you think of Horry?
I love Horry. Kobe and I get a lot of credit, but we definitely would not have won any without the others. So I always try to share the name. Big Shot Bob saved both of our ass a lot.
Yeah.
Rick Fox saved our ass a lot. B. Shaw, Gary
Those boys
Payton.
catch on fire sometimes.
Yeah,
And you're like,
exactly.
ooh,
Yes,
as a
yeah.
fan, you'd be like, oh, thank God.
Yes. So I always try, but he was a great guy, and they really respected me. They knew me. They understood me. Like everybody always talking about, oh, if you would have been in better shape. My method is my method. You beat me up so much during the year, I'm not doing shit in the summer.
Yeah.
Because I already know mentally when I come back, I'm fucking killing whoever's in my way.
Right.
Take me some time to get there, but I don't need to come in the first 40 games and be like that. What
I
about
got the
last 40 games?
quintessential ingredient.
Exactly. And then I'm going to come in, everybody going to talk this shit. I'm just going to get me mad. And then I'm going to turn it on. Like, I don't want to come in with the lights. I don't want to come in with the lights dim and see what's going on and then turn them on at the right moment. Because a lot of times when you come in shape, you get worn out.
Yeah.
I'd rather work up to it and then, so I just came in how I came in, whatever. And then, like I always say, I want a skinny Shaq, medium Shaq, and fat Shaq.
I've lied to you because I've said last question 3 times. This is the last one. 4, probably 5. Another favorite part of you for me is I remember one time you came to a game and you were fucked up. I think maybe you didn't even come out to the second quarter. And then you're getting interviewed after the game and they're like, big fella, what was going on? And then you freestyle, stop at El Pollo Loco, eat a bunch of chicken, and have diarrhea in the locker room.
Oh, yeah,
This
true
dude's
story.
my
so
dude.
great. That's so
And then the
great.
other day, you were mid live broadcast on TNT, and you had to fucking
Oh, yeah.
because you were about to shit your pants, and I was
We
like,
love a shit your
this
pants
is my
story
dude.
here.
Thank you.
yeah, an unauthorized evacuation is
Yes,
about the
it
funniast
It
thing
is. It's
of
so
all
human.
time.
What
It's
could be
so
more human?
I know, right?
Even Superman's almost going to shit his pants sometimes. Well, that's it, man. Shaq,
All right,
I love
thanks
you,
for
man.
having
You've
me,
been
bro. I
so,
love you
you
too.
brought, I mean, you've just brought so much joy to my life and so many other people's lives.
And I forgot about the Tom Arnold thing, but I remember that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun cul-de-sac,
Yeah,
man.
it was.
It was you, Tom Arnold, and Charlie Sheen was up the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you talk about 3 crazy people
That's
on one
happening.
block.
Yeah.
Well, great to see you. And I hope everyone goes to Campus.edu and starts that education journey. I mean, if this dude could find time to pick up a master's, a bachelor's,
Yeah,
and a
exactly.
doctorate.
No excuses.
Yeah, I can't imagine someone's got a better excuse.
Can I use your restroom? Number 1.
All right, be well,
Thank
brother.
you.
All right, thank you.
He is an armchair expert, but he makes mistakes all the time. Thank God Monica's here. She's gonna let him have the facts.
I saw you've done an Architectural Digest spread.
It was not an Architectural Digest spread. But thank you for bringing it up because I would like to shout it out. There's a very awesome shoe company called Margot. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Sure, me too. Are you recording on your Zoom?
I am,
Your
but
MP4?
also, wait, Rob, you said something's supposed to be click to the right thing. What's that mean, sea level?
Sea levels. That's like how high the ocean is.
Okay. So there's a very cute shoe company called Margot. And
Hold on, I'm exposing can you see my leaf blower I keep in my office?
yeah.
Okay. Like over here, it looks like I have a nice office. And then I go scooch this way and you go, no, it's a shed.
Wow, mixed messies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Shoe company.
Yeah. And they pick some people to kind of photograph them in the shoes, but they want to do it in their environment. So we did it in my apartment and it was so cute. The photographer was incredible. Her name is Sydney. Shout out to Sydney. And I thought it was also so nice because now I get like pictures in my apartment before I leave it.
I was going to say, I would imagine they turned out great to the degree I would imagine people think that's your new house. For a little apartment, it's quite nice.
It is quite nice. I've spent a lot of time making this a very nice apartment.
Yeah.
I've been in here 8 years plus.
Have you really?
Yeah, I moved in before we started the show.
Oh, wow. Boy, time, it just boogies along. When did you return home from New York?
Okay, I got home on Friday. I have so many stories. I have one that I am so excited to tell you.
Okay, great. And just to recap, the last time we recorded was at Dr. Mike's beautiful place.
It was.
We're resuming from there.
Yes, we were together in New York and then you left. I stayed a week and I even added a day.
Right, which turned out to be fortuitous.
It was fortuitous because it rained that day and all of the flights were grounded.
I was texting with my friend Ben, and he was sitting on a tarmac for like 3.5 hours trying to leave New York on the day you were supposed to leave.
Yeah, and I just the day before, I just knew I was like, I'm not going home tomorrow. I'm not going home. I'm gonna extend, and my powers are so scary.
I bet they're starting to scare you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Remember when I accidentally killed Michelle Trachtenberg? Like, my powers are wild.
Okay, careful.
I know,
Careful.
but I just want to own it. Like, I have to be, I'm trying to use them for good, but like sometimes things go willy-nilly.
Right. You're like Terrence Posner, and you haven't really perfected your powers yet. You're just coming to realize you have them, I suppose.
Like year one, I guess.
Yeah. Or, you're like putting the stepbrother in the snake exhibit. You're still there.
Yeah, but he deserved it. And Michelle Trachtenberg did not deserve it.
No.
I want to be clear about that.
I'm nervous to, even talk about her, to be honest.
Look, obviously, it's a horrible, horrible tragedy. But, and I realize this is genetic. Like, my dad, we know my dad has powers, but also when I was home with him and he was talking about quantum mechanics and quantum physics and how that's going to be his retirement plan, he was like, but I don't want to learn too much. Like, he was worried that if he like knew too much, it would like make him go crazy, kind of. And that feels the same as this to me for some reason.
I can understand how he would have that fear.
Yeah.
Like, if you really know how the sausage is made, maybe something is lost. Okay, but hit me with your New York story.
It was all so fun. It was confirmed that like when I'm there, I'm just at 100. Like, I'm going from place to place to place. I'm walking everywhere. I'm seeing everyone. I'm eating everything. Thank God I had been off of Triz for a little bit. So I was able to indulge. So you could
enjoy.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So anywho.
It's a rare comment to hear someone say, thank God I wasn't on Triz that week.
I know, but it's true. Like, can you imagine if I hadn't been able to eat all the, although it's a little, it's a little confusing because I was expending so much energy that maybe I would have been hungry anyway. I don't know. So Anna came to New York for a couple of days, which was so fun because she was coming back from Europe and she was like, why not stop in New York? So she came. That was great.
Yeah.
Her and I went to my favorite restaurant in New York, pretty much top 3 favorite restaurants of all time. It's called Isodi. Oh, it's the restaurant where the mystery happened last time with that guy, Kenneth.
Yeah. Okay, great. Kenneth.
Which
but you didn't bump into him again.
No.
Or maybe you did. Maybe
Well,
that's the story. Okay.
It's not the story. That story has no conclusion. The mystery remains.
Yeah.
Okay, we're there. We have a very early reservation, like as it opens, 5:00. We get there, and I look over and I'm like, wait a minute. That's Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was at Isodi.
My girl, my dream side piece.
Yes, she's. Oh my God. It's definitely the best celebrity sighting I've ever had in the wild. Like that, it was so crazy to see her. Also eating at the restaurant I'm eating at, it was such an endorsement.
Oh yeah, how validating. Was she there with Snoop Dogg?
No. Oh, that would have been so cool. No, she was with a whole bunch of other people. She was in head to toe yellow Susie Condi. Susie Condi is a clothing brand that you definitely know because Kristen wears a lot of Condi and I have a couple pieces. They're kind of like velour sets.
Airplane gear, right?
No, you can wear them out. You can wear them to Isodi.
Okay, they've been pitched to me as airplane. Like you want to be comfortable on an airplane, but you want to look stylish. So that I was told is premium airplane wear.
It's great for a plane. It's great for Isodi. It's great all the time. But she was in yellow. It looked so good. It made me really want the yellow one. I almost tried to go during the trip to copy her, but then I didn't. Anyway, she looked.
And how close were you seated?
The whole restaurant is so small. So like, I'm not good at feet.
Okay. Could you I'm asking, was she 2 tables over, 6 tables over,
2
1
tables.
table over? Wow. And who is she with?
I didn't know. I wondered if it was like her family. There were a lot of people there, but no one I recognized except her. Also, I should say there are 2 tables in between, but the one in between no one was sitting at. So I just had a very open view.
Oh, great.
She looked gorgeous. She looked so good.
Uh-huh.
Then I found out yesterday, adding to the sim of all of this, there was a picture of her in the cut. She's wearing the yellow Condi. So I think it was that day that we saw her, that she was photographed. And she has like a new skincare line or something. And whoa, her skin looked incredible. So if she was really wearing her skincare, wow, we should all get it. Because she looked really, really, really good.
Yeah, she's hot. She's sexy.
There's more. There's more. You think that's the end of the story, but it's not. So that was so, so exciting. Then she leaves. Bye, Martha. I'm on a cloud, right? There's 2 people sitting next to us at a table right next to us that I can say is like 5 inches away. Basically 1 table. And
you're with them, yeah.
Yes. And it was a couple. They were kind of upset once they saw our lasagna come, because then it reminded them that they wanted the lasagna, but they forgot to order it. Okay.
Oh, bummer. And I saw photos of the lasagna and it looked insane.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anyway, so they were very upset about that. They wanted to chat about it with us. So we did that.
Uh-huh.
And then they left. And then a new couple comes and sits down. I'm talking to Anna. So I can see a woman, sitting next to Anna. And I was like, oh my God, that's a famous person too. I know her face, but I don't remember her. I don't know who she is. So I was looking at Anna. I was like, I think she's somebody too. So Anna went to the bathroom to be clandestine. And then she texted me and she said, yes, it's Meredith Gray's stepmom from Grey's Anatomy. And I was like,
okay.
Yes. Yes, it is. It 100% is. And also, ding, ding. I mean, the sim stacking here is so wild because Meredith Gray's stepmom died of hiccups on the show.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And if people...
She didn't have any in the restaurant though?
Not yet. She hadn't eaten yet.
Okay.
So maybe people remember, maybe they don't, but hiccups are a huge part of all of our lives. Jess has hiccups a lot. And I was watching ER and there was a storyline where someone came on and had hiccups, seemingly fine, and then actually had AIDS, which was horrible.
Oh, wow. They went to that well so often.
Yeah, he had AIDS, and then I had to call Jess and say, hey, I just want to make sure you've been tested. Okay. So all this is happening. Meredith Gray's stepmom, hiccups, wild, right? Then we leave. We go meet Emma at a hotel bar. Very cute. Swan Room, shout out. We didn't think we were going to get in because we weren't dressed appropriately, but they did let us in. And Emma, we were telling the story to her, and she was like, what's her name? So I looked up her name, and I was like, oh, Mare Whittingham. She was like, yeah, Mare Whittingham. I know that name. I look. She's married to Anthony Edwards. Dr. Green,
Come on,
ER.
you're the one you're obsessed with.
Yes. Yes.
Who's the star of The Pit?
No, that's Noah Wiley.
Oh, well, that's what I thought.
No, Dr. Green. Dr. Green, huge main character of ER. I love him.
Okay.
I mean, this is huge.
Cross-pollinating medical shows.
Yes, but the story isn't even over.
Okay.
Or I tell Anna, I was like, oh my God, she's married to Anthony. She's married to Anthony Edwards. And she was like, looked at a picture. She was like, oh yeah, that's who she was with.
Come on.
I was sitting next to him. I mean, can you believe this? This is wild. I'm shook. No one on earth could possibly be more excited than me right now. I've been watching ER. I've been obsessed. He was on Zodiac, and I was so excited to see him pop up on Zodiac. Like, of all the people to be sitting next to him, for it to be me is wild. And then yesterday, I've been rewatching Girls the past couple days, and he pops up on Girls. What is the world trying to tell me?
To get an Anthony Edwards poster, I think.
Can you believe it?
I can, yeah.
You can, Dax. That's wild.
I'm seeing the level of excitement from you for sure, and I'm applauding it, and I'm grateful for it. But just imagine, I saw Mike Finkelstein and Phil Brackman, a motorcycle racer and a car racer. You'd be like, I can see you love those people, but I don't know who they are.
No, that's not even close to the same. If you had been talking about Phil Brinkenstein for like months and AIDS, and you've been and no one's talking about Phil Brinkenstein except you, and then all of a sudden you see him.
No, I'm telling you, like, oh, what'd you do this weekend? I watched a MotoGP race. You know, I'm watching Formula One and MotoGP every single weekend, and then I see like a MotoGP rider and an F1 driver having lunch. You would be like, yes, I understand. For you, that must have been so thrilling, but you have no mental picture of them. That you wouldn't want to see them eating. So I'm bridging that gap. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm saying the coincidence of it all, not about the people necessarily, but the coincidence that I've been talking about AIDS and ER. No one is talking about that except me. You have to give me that.
Oh, I'm giving all of it to you. This has got to be absolutely mind-blowing for you because you've been consuming it nonstop.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, if you think this is a cool story, you should definitely comment.
I'm only saying, I'm trying to say, yes, that's crazy. And I myself have no excitement level over seeing them because I'm not in that world.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a crazy day. And I don't know.
A blessed day.
It was a blessed day. I'm supposed to know him, I guess. The world is telling me such.
Yeah, bummer you missed him.
You know, it's funny because I definitely, obviously I was very starstruck by Martha, but I would never say anything to her. But with Anthony Edwards, I would have said, hey, I'm really sorry. As I was leaving, I would say, hey, I'm really sorry to interrupt. I'm just a really huge fan. I've been rewatching ER and you're just so great. So, have a good dinner. But I would have had to have said it.
Would you have thought to buy their dinner?
Wow, that's funny. I do think about that a lot with people, but I don't, that didn't cross my mind. Oh, but you're right. I didn't know yet. It wouldn't have crossed my mind with them for some reason. I think because I know they're extremely wealthy. They have that ER money.
Right.
And Gray's
Right.
money. My God, don't forget.
I bought a cute couples meal 2 nights ago because I was nervous that the 5 kids we had brought to the restaurant may have reduced their enjoyment of their night out.
Yeah.
But that was more of I guess, a payoff.
Yeah, that did happen to Jess and I some months ago. We were at a Quarter Sheets, a very, very cute pizza place in Atwater. And Jess like stabbed this cherry tomato and it exploded on a guy next to him.
Oh, oopsies.
Yeah. And he was panicking. I missed the cherry tomato incident. I like put my head up to see Jess be like, panicking, saying, "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" And he was like, "What was that?" It was very uncomfortable. And then Jess did pay for his dinner again as a sort of a payoff.
Nice. So since I saw you, my update is we got home and very rash and last minute decision. I think we got home on Saturday. Huey came over with the boys and we went on the boat on Sunday. And on that boat ride, Kristen and the girls were still coming home from New York. I said, they're going to be home. Then we have guests coming 3 days after that. If we're ever going to go to Dollywood, it has to be tomorrow. So the girls get home and I'm like, okay, everyone stay packed. We're going to go to Dollywood tomorrow. We drove out there. Huey, Hayes, their 2 boys, Lincoln, Delta, Kristen, and I. And it's about 3.5 hours away in the Smoky Mountains. And Monica, I'm going to say something very dangerous. I think it might be my new favorite amusement park.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that.
I had been told numerous times since we got here that it was super nice. And I don't know why. This is very unfair. But Dolly's personal brand, obviously, is quite over the top, big hair, loud makeup. I love it. It's a whole vibe. I think I pictured the park maybe representing that. Does that make sense? Like pink everywhere. And this Dollywood is so charming and cute and elegant and clean. It's like run like Disneyland. It's just spotless. The food's outrageous. We went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant for lunch that had unlimited fried chicken, unlimited pot roast, unlimited sausage, unlimited something.
It's a lot. It's quite a meal at right before you ride all these rides.
Oh, it was a heavy, heavy meal. And let's add that it was 93 or 4 degrees and a bazillion % humidity. We were hitting the park as hard as you could. Then we did that all you can eat. And then we really slowed down dramatically. And then it also felt way, way hotter. And then we started saying, okay, kids, we got a hard out at this time, little negotiation. But I got to say, I was blown away. And they have a wooden roller coaster there. I don't want to get into a debate with people. I'm sure there's a faster one. I was told it was maybe the fastest wooden roller coaster in the world. I think it went 73 or 78 miles an hour. But on a wooden roller coaster, that feels like 130 miles an hour. I think it's the most extreme roller coaster I've ever been on. I went on it back to back, and it was absolutely wild. What a ride. What a ride. Oh,
that's so fun.
So much fun. Oh, it was so fun. And again, this amusement park is in the Smoky Mountains. You're like walking and there's just like hills next to you with forest. And it's just as enchanted as you can imagine. Also went to Gatlinburg in mid-July. It was mid-July. That's from Boy Named Sue. You remember that?
Oh, Elvis.
Gatlinburg in mid-July. I hit the bar because my throat was dry. Johnny Cash. Went to Gatlinburg. Walked around that adorable town, went to a steakhouse with a salad bar. I've been just hitting the jackpot with salad bars. I bet I've been to 6 salad bars.
And no listeria yet.
No, not a touch. And so much so shocking. That Aaron and I have decided in my older age, in my retirement, I'm going to write a book called The Great Salad Bars of America. And he and I are going to drive around the country and try to figure out what are the top 10 best salad bars in the country. Do you think anyone would buy that book?
If you make it look nice, if you make it a coffee table book, yes. I can help you make it look nice. Can you build your perfect salad bar salad? Build it right now.
So iceberg, I love iceberg. Just a mountain of iceberg. I like sliced mushrooms thin. I like tomato. I like bacon. I like garbanzo beans. I like sunflower seeds.
Oh, wow.
And then I like, a blue cheese, and then mix in another dressing just to give it a little more bite from that mild blue cheese.
Yeah.
So a vinegar or something. And like at Sperry's, my current favorite salad bar is Sperry's Steakhouse in Nashville. And I will do 3 or 4 trips to the salad bar before the meal comes. And every single time on the 4th trip, I say, I really should have just got the salad bar. I don't want my entree. But then I go back and I do the exact same thing the next time. And we'll probably repeat that again. I wish I had the confidence, because I just really want that salad bar. I can eat, probably like 2 cubic feet of iceberg lettuce. If you can picture that.
Your ideal salad bar salad is so different from mine. I haven't
Tell me yours, please.
been to a salad bar in a while, but my old salad bar routine when I was living in the South, it's going to seem very Southern. Lettuce, I guess.
Sorry, I left out hard-boiled egg. I just want to throw that in there in case you forgot about that topping as well.
Thank you for reminding me. I would go lettuce, but not like the mixed green lettuce.
Yeah, mixed greens. Yeah.
Mixed greens. Tomato, shredded cheese, ham.
Oh, me too.
Oh, you're adding shredded cheese. Okay, yep.
I forgot that. Yeah.
But which cheese do you put? Cheddar?
The blend, ideally a Colby Jack, right, combo.
Yeah, it's like shredded, it's yellow, it's white. It goes on there.
Like Mexican mix, they call it in the when you get it at the grocery store.
Right, but it's thicker than that. The cheese pieces are thicker than what you'd get at the grocery store Mexican cheese. Then
True.
Ham. You know how they have that like ham in tiny strips matching the size of the cheese?
Cubed ham, yeah.
But it's strips.
But you like strips of ham.
Yeah, it's strips. So that goes
ham
on there.
Shreds.
Cold ham shreds. I already said tomato, I think.
What about for crunch? Are you going croutons?
Croutons. And then ranch.
That's nice. I'll dance with ranch when the time calls. Yeah. If it's a buttermilk base.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sprouts.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's a great salad.
Thank you.
So yeah, Dollywood, I just really cannot celebrate it more. And then since coming home, Huey sent me an article that it was recently named the best theme park in America. I think first time Disneyland's been topped.
Oh, wow.
Also, just drove back that night. And then I launched a little theory. So it's virtually the exact same distance as it would be to Cedar Point from Detroit. And I was thinking, I wonder if there's some calculus and they know it scientifically. Like, is 3.5 hours is like the limit maybe that people drive to an amusement park? Like, do you think after 4, it's like, fuck that, or 5? I just think it's suspicious that some of these theme parks are built perfectly within like 3.5 hours of a bunch of different cities.
That is interesting. But you mean like for a day trip? Like it's the max you'd go for a day trip?
Yes. Like how far was it from Atlanta? Probably about 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, Nashville is 4 hours. So I don't.
But we drove 3.5 east.
Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly.
do it right
so
now.
I don't know.
Atlanta to Dollywood. Not 4 hours.
Okay.
4 hours and 12 minutes. Okay. So that might be outside of people from Atlanta go to Dollywood.
No. I mean, like normally you've been, but that's just because like you've been in Tennessee. But no, you wouldn't go like for the day to Dollywood.
Right. Okay. What a place, though. What a place. You get to tour her tour bus. Her Prevost tour bus is there. You can get on board. Yeah.
That's fun.
And I was with these 2 little boys and 4 and 6. And the 4-year-old said, this is where Dolly Parton poops.
Oh,
Looking at the toilet. Yeah, that's immediately where his mind went. Is that
yeah.
that's where Dolly had done some number twos.
Yeah, the human brain is nasty. And the human butt.
It's a nasty brain, the human brain.
Yeah, I have to piggyback on your Gatlinburg story.
Okay.
I've also been to Gatlinburg. After freshman year, freshman year college spring break, we went to a house in the mountains, and stayed there for spring break. And it was the first time I ever puked from drinking. Was on that trip.
Why it took that long?
Yeah. And it was so fun. We had the best time. But the day after I puked from drinking, bad hangover day, was the day we were going to Gatlinburg. So we went into the town and with all the little rides and fair stuff. And
it's like the most touristy town I've ever been to in my life, maybe. It's like if a gift shop was a town.
Yeah, it's kind of
also
like
very
Helen
charming
in some ways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it had, little rides, and they had an alpine sled.
Yes, saw it.
Which you just get on this little thing and then go down this slide, whatever. So all my friends did it, and then I did it, and I was so small that it wouldn't go. You
didn't have enough momentum and inertia and mass to.
It was going so slow. There's this in that friend group, this notorious picture of me going down the alpine sled, and there's a child behind me, right up against me. She went down and was then stuck behind me because I was crawling at a snail's pace.
Oh, wow. Were you embarrassed?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and hungover.
Yes.
Sweaty. It was probably hot.
Yes. There's a lot going on.
And how's it been being back? How long were you gone in total? 3 weeks?
Almost 3 weeks. And it was unexpected. And the East Coast summer, who knew it was going to become a big old East Coast summer. And it was great. I am really happy to be back. The weather's so nice here. And
what is it?
It's in the 80s, but it's so nice.
Yeah. And it gets cool at night.
Yeah, the weather really can't be beat. So I've just been gallivanting around here. Went to Houston's yesterday. Delicious. Played Mahjong yesterday. I won 1 out of 4 games. And
okay.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice to relax. Oh, I've been watching a lot of TV. I as I mentioned earlier, I'm rewatching Girls because I watched too much. Lena's new show on Netflix. And I loved it. I loved it too much. It's kind of a You situation. You, a show on Netflix.
Yes.
And it was so good. I cried so much. It gave me so many feelings. Meg Salter, who's the lead, is incredible. She's so funny. She's so great. But also Will Sharp, who people might know from season 2 White Lotus. He plays Aubrey Plaza's husband in that show. He's in this, and he's like a revelation. He's so good and so natural and so endearing. Oh my God. Is
he on the leaderboard for crushes?
He's a huge, he's on the board. Also, Lena is so good at writing male characters that are definitely flawed, but you really like them and you see their heart, and she's so talented. She's just so talented. Yeah. So anyway, then I've been rewatching Girls, and that's been really fun because I realized when it first came out and I was watching it, I always had a little bit of anxiety watching. I didn't love it. And now that I'm rewatching it, I realize it's because it was too close. They're kind of flailing.
Were in your Yeah.
And I was flailing at that time, so it was a little like too real. And now I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to watch the new Lena show.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it.
Want to do some facts?
Yeah, let's do it.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
Facts for Shaq. I was trying to make it rhyme.
Is this for Shaq?
Yeah, it's a very quick turnaround for this.
Okay.
So Rob took some notes.
Shaq's. Some facts. He's big.
It is a fact.
Is that the first time you saw him
I've
on
never
the,
seen him.
you didn't see him on the grid
I
in
wasn't
F1?
with you there.
Yeah, you were, but you weren't on the grid.
I didn't go that day that you guys saw him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never seen him in person. And
It's overwhelming, right?
it is like, you know, in your head, you're like, yeah, he's so tall. He's 7 feet tall, whatever. It's overwhelming.
That is the weird thing about height.
Yeah.
Because like the difference between Jess and I is a
Yes.
mere 2 inches,
I
3
know.
inches. But it's asymmetric. Once you go above 6'2", it just starts getting exponentially more jaw dropping.
I think it's after 6 feet. Like each inch actually starts making a huge difference.
Let's put it this way. The gap between you and I is bigger than the gap between Shaq and I.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And doesn't it seem like there's 9 inches or no, a foot. So there's 11 inches difference between he and I, and there's 13 inches difference
Yeah, that
between you and
makes
I.
no sense.
I know there's something about when you look up something gets disproportionate. I don't know.
Because you looked so short.
Like a joke.
Yeah, you look
Like a little baby man, a little girly baby man.
But
I almost didn't want to interview him because I didn't want to look
No,
so.
you want to be small. You want to be held like a little baby, you said.
He said when he walked in, because I was wearing a sleeveless shirt, he said, "You've been hitting the gym." And I said, "Well, I knew you were going to emasculate me, so I had to come as swole as I could get."
Yeah.
Now, the thing that got me, because I've seen him a few times, chatted with him a few times, and then been picked up by him.
Yeah.
What I had missed on those previous encounters was the size of his hands.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
I didn't notice them, which is weird for me because I love hands.
You're a hands person.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
hands.
hands gal.
I'm a handsy.
Handsy. You're not very handsy, but you're a hands girl.
Yeah, like mixed messages.
But I do think the most jaw-dropping thing is his hand size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is.
And he was fantastic.
He just has a very sweet soul.
He does. He just has a nice energy.
Fought a ton in the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in all kinds of scrapes. Fought
He
Charles
has that
Barkley.
thing. He's sweet, but he's scarier than I thought. Like for some reason in my idea of him is that, oh, he's just so playful. He's just so funny and fun and playful.
Well,
but
you weren't watching a ton of his basketball games. You've been seeing his commercials.
Right. And then I watched some of the doc. And when I watched the doc, I was like, oh, he's more intense than I thought. And then when he was here at the beginning, I was like,
A little
I'm
nervous.
intimidated.
Well, he could kill you quite easily.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so, if he
Luckily,
just
I've
like,
studied his fights and I know how to fight him.
okay.
I got to wrestle him because Barkley was much smaller than him, but Barkley immediately went for the knees and was able to get on top of him.
Okay,
I mean,
so
that would be our Hail Mary pass.
If he was trying to kill me.
is that I could somehow destabilize him and get him on his back like a
Right,
beetle,
Sure.
and then you'd run.
But you
Never
might
to
be
return.
stuck. You might be stuck under there.
The second you were out of the picture, I'd be like, "I'm so sorry. I was just trying to protect her. I love you. I would have never fought you."
He would never hurt me.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, just icon. It's just one of those times where we get to be in the presence of a true legend.
There are more famous people, but I would argue there's nobody on the planet who would get recognized more.
And
Even if you like pulled, how many people know Taylor Swift?
right.
And the number was bigger, he would get recognized 40x of what she'd get recognized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I actually do think, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows Taylor, I'm sure. But Shaq crosses all the lines. Like you can ask anyone. Like I could tell my grandma
Yep.
and she would know, I think. I would say actually he's probably top 5 most famous people we've had on this show,
Well, for sure.
which is incredible.
Again, Brad Pitt's more famous globally, I'm sure. But if we followed them around throughout the course of their life,
yeah,
Shaq would be dealing with more attention.
yeah. I think they might be.
Andy has the thing that like comedians have. There's all these tiers of how approachable people are. Sitcom actors, you've been in their living room. They're funny.
Yeah.
They seem ultimately approachable.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, you are probably nervous to go up to him.
Movie stars, you're scared to go up to.
Yeah, they seem, but an athlete, and he's in every commercial, and in your living room, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Podcasters are the most approachable.
And as they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're in your life in a really, really intimate way. They're in your head.
I do want to
literally.
express gratitude that we made the Time 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Time 100
Best podcast of all time.
of all time.
And I did the most embarrassing thing, which was my sweet agent Lance sent me a thing that said, congratulations, and a link.
Yeah.
And then I went to it, top 100. I see 2 dope queens. Then I see another show or 2, then ours. And I was like, oh my God, we're like 3rd or 4th, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was like, couldn't believe it. I was like, this is wrong. Revisionist history should be number 1.
Yeah.
And then I realized it was alphabetical.
Yeah. Which I actually
What a relief.
liked. I'm so glad they did it that way because, yes, also our publicist sent us the article and I clicked it to read what they said. They said a very nice thing.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to see the number.
Right. Because it could immediately turn something wonderful
I know.
into depressing. If you were 100th on the list, you'd
Yeah.
be embarrassed.
I know.
And there's
which
8
is
million
crazy.
podcasts.
Exactly.
You'd still be embarrassed. The mind is not a friendly place.
The mind really is not.
No.
And but I just like was kind of like glancing quickly and I was like, oh, I don't see a number. So maybe they didn't do it like that. And I was glad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really grateful. It's such a nice honor.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple facts. A couple Shaqs.
Couple Shaqs.
Okay, so it was Sebastian Maniscalco who's working at the Four Seasons, and that he was a great tipper. And yet he would order a fruit plate and a coffee.
Unexpected.
And leave $100 tip. How many titles for Jerry West? Oh, and I need to thank Rob for this because Rob took these facts today because
He's in a foreign space. He's operating gear that's not ours.
yes,
And he was fact checking.
he had to fact check because we just did the episode.
Rob's on a run.
Okay, Jerry West, whose silhouette is used in the NBA logo, won the 1972 NBA championship with the Lakers as a player and 8 additional titles as an executive with the Lakers and Golden State Warriors.
So I was wrong. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm glad I was wrong.
And he was right.
He was dead right. Couldn't be happier to be wrong about that.
Okay, the poster for Justification for Higher Education is really funny. It's a huge mansion and
It's like seaside. It looks like maybe
it's
Malibu or something.
seaside, yes, it does look like it's California. There's like a fancy car in the driveway.
Let's see if I
and
got the
then-
cars right. Turn it around so I can see. Because I
Oh.
said it was I'm not going to look. I said it was a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, and a Porsche 911. Countach, and I think the Ferrari was a 308.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me if that's right. I have
Hand me
no
this.
idea.
Okay. This has been updated. This is not the one we grew up with.
Oh, no.
Because the Z8 didn't even come out till 2006 or something.
Oh,
Can I see if I can find it? I just want to, now I'm dying to know if I'm right.
here it is.
Okay. Well, I'm completely wrong. Oh, I got a 308. There's a Ferrari 308, but then the Porsche is a 928. That's
Okay.
the risky business Porsche.
Okay, but still a Porsche.
Yeah. A Corvette. Congrats, Corvette. I didn't know you made it in there. Convertible M3 and then a big Benz. So I didn't do so well. Less than half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They should have put a Lamborghini
still the
Countach.
Okay, how are you knowing it there's no the Mercedes I guess has a logo. Barely. The way this is painted out, like you can't really see.
Well, they were definitely in breach of trademark. So yes,
Right.
they've wiped out all the lettering on the back of these
Yeah, and you can
cars.
still tell what they are.
Yeah, and that Benz is an SL 500, I think.
Is the Benz the third one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then to the right of that is an 86
Corvette.
convertible Corvette.
Okay.
And then I believe an M3 BMW convertible. And you can kind of maybe see the logo on the M3, their little circle by the
I don't even know what an
above
M3
the lights.
is.
What's a BMW?
Oh.
It's,
What do I know about?
The gymnastics.
Yes!
Oh, thank you, Rob.
Good job. Wow.
That was nice, Rob. That's weird that you just brought that up. We were just talking about that in Nashville. I recited.
You were telling Eric.
I was telling Eric, and I was able to say the names of the
Do you wanna say 'em
Magnificent
again?
Seven, 1996. Okay.
I got to just show
It's
off.
not as good. I can't be as fast. Okay. Dominique Moceanu, Dominique Dawes, Shannon Miller, Amy Chow, Amanda Borden, JC Phelps.
Chichi Rodriguez?
No, don't do that. Did I already say Dominique Dawes?
Yeah, you said 2 Dominiques.
Yeah, there were 2 Dominiques. Shannon. Oh, Carrie Struck. How could I forget?
The number 1.
I did it.
Great job.
Thank you.
Coached by Bella Lugosi. What's his name?
No, Bella Caroli and
Bella-
Marta Caroli is the wife. See, I know. Okay, I know
Yeah,
things.
you're
I'm
an
good.
expert.
They ended up pretty much getting canceled.
They did.
Yeah.
Because? Sexual impropriety or?
Just too hard on them, but also they were close with what's his name?
Nasser?
Yeah.
Hey.
Like he kind of worked for them ish, like, you know. Scary. Okay.
Although, hold on. I don't want to do that big of a niche. Because what I don't like is when someone is found guilty of some impropriety and then all of a sudden everyone around them was supposed to know and they're in trouble and they hate those people and all that. Like the whole guilty by association thing, I don't love.
I agree. I don't love that. I do think, I mean, on all these docs and stuff, like they were just really, for one, they were just really, really, really hard on the girls in a way that was seemingly very inappropriate.
Ding, ding, ding.
Shaq.
Because they were successful, right?
They were successful, but they came from Romania.
Yeah.
They coached Nadia. And
Comaneci.
yeah, exactly. Good job.
Thank you.
Do you want to, Mary Lou Retton?
I love Mary Lou. She was in a ding, 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 1984 Corvette red in the McDonald's ad. And on the back, the license plate said Mary Lou.
The way all this is tying together.
Suspicious. Maybe I died in that airplane
Oh my God.
disaster.
Mary Lou, I think, also maybe coached by them. And so they had to have this reputation. But I think it was too much.
Although a great counter to this is, and this is on topic,
Mm-hmm.
all these players get all this credit for these championships, Jordan, so-and-so. The real champion of all time is Phil Jackson.
I know.
He has minimally 9 between those 2 teams. I don't know if he has more.
Yep.
And he was not a blowhard yeller. He was a Buddhist. He was given, he gave Shaq a Nietzsche book to read.
Yeah, I know. I loved that. I loved that.
13.
13.
2 as a player, 11.
Oh my God.
When I was watching the Shaq doc and we got to the point of Phil Jackson, which I don't know much about. I mean, I know of him, but I was like, from the world.
Well, and
Last Dance.
Last Dance. Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this runs the risk of sounding like so egotistical. And I don't mean it like this. But I was like, I think I in this life am not a Shaq or a Jordan or a Kobe. I feel like
You're Phil
I'm
Jackson.
more of a Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Like I'm a part of big things, and I think I'm a very important part of big things.
Integral.
Yes, but I'm not at the center. And I'm kind of guiding it sort of in the back.
I don't identify with any of them.
Okay.
Like, I've just not been a big winner.
Sure.
I just
Well,
don't.
What do you mean? You're a winner now.
Now in this space.
Yeah.
And so if I had
Thanks to
to
my coaching.
pick, it would probably be Shaquille because
Well,
he
you're not
tried
a-
hard, but he didn't try as hard as Kobe or like
You're
Phil
not-
said in the doc.
Uh-huh.
Shaq was great, but he should have won 10. I don't have that opinion, but and I'm more like Shaq. Like 4 is awesome. It's
Yeah.
more than I intended.
Yep. Totally.
And I don't want to be miserable for any goal. I don't have that constitution. I'm not that hard of a worker.
Yeah.
Or I'm not that. Yeah, I just don't have the desire to suffer for something
Yeah.
as much.
I can see that about you. If I'm not him, I don't know enough about basketball players, but who's a basketball player? Well, I guess Shaq was not supposed to be good and then he was good. I kind of connect with that type of thing, but I am there to win and not
And
have
suffer,
fun and
yeah.
suffer. And I'll do, yeah.
Victory is the most important.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have that.
Yeah.
I have like the in the moment competitive nature where it's like if I'm on a motorcycle track or I'm in a corner in a car, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be bested in that moment. But if
'cause
I
you're
was in the
competitive.
what's that?
You're competitive.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
But I'm going out in Denver if we're playing there the night before.
Right.
I'm going to have fun. I'm going to stay out late.
Yeah.
I'm going to wake up late. I'm going to go to the game and do the best I can
Oh.
and hope my natural abilities pull me through. But I'm not.
No, I don't think that's true.
That's not
I don't
true?
think that's true because you here in this space in podcasting, if we have a big interview or something the next day, you're not like, I'm going out all night long.
But I'm also 50,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, yesterday I was in New York all day long. I need to do one thing other than research Shaq all day long.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that part's true. But again, I'm 50.
Yeah. You mean when
and
you were younger.
When I was,
Yeah.
and these dudes are all 20-year-olds.
You know what's ironic? I feel like it's swapping.
You're learning to have more fun and be looser.
I'm learning to be able, I'm learning that I can do both. That you
Right.
don't have to be this solo
Stranglehold
mission. Yes,
everything.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's like learning. Well, I think that's accrued through experience. You do start to rely on yourself a little bit more. You have more confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's what's funny is both things are happening. Like, I'm sure the interview would have been just as good if I just showed up. Like, I probably know enough about Shaq to have gotten through it. And then
Yeah.
in some way, it might have been a different version of it.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to have the entire story.
I also do. I think part of what this show benefits from is your research. Like not everyone does. I mean, I think a lot of people do research, but you're so smart that I feel like you're giving something. Your research is benefiting you, and you're processing it in a way that a lot of other people can't do. And so you just showing up would be great, but it wouldn't be its highest potential without you applying your brain to the
thank you.
research.
Yeah, what happens in the research is a red herring.
Yeah.
The research is during the research, I go, oh, wow, he has the same relationship with his mom as I do.
Right.
It's not really about when he got to the NBA or what round he got drafted. It was just like throughout. And then it's like, oh, wow. Now here's something completely different between he and I. He really responds to a very authoritative presence in his life. And I don't at all. I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
So those things, the research is like, I don't know how to get to the real thing I care about without
Right.
it. Whether I have all
but
the
I think you are able to do a weaving. I mean, that's like, I don't do research. So
Right.
I'm sitting there doing, I think what maybe a lot of other people do, which is
real-time curiosities.
which
Yeah,
I'm glad
which are
we have
great.
that.
Yes.
But I think we need, I think the show is good because there's some
Both things
structure
are there.
and yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, titles after Kobe and Shaq. Okay, so Shaq won NBA championship without Kobe, 2006. Kobe two championships without Shaq, 2009, 2010, and then together they had 3.
Yeah.
That's nice.
They could have gotten 7 or 8. They were so fucking
I
good.
know. That's so sad.
What's interesting is the research took me down all these Kobe rabbit holes. I just couldn't kind of resist. It was like I would learn that Shaq got 4, and they're like, well, how many did Kobe get? Did he? I know Jordan gets 6. Did Jordan get 6? I'm just started looking up all these other things, and then I found myself in this rabbit hole of Kobe. He fucking scored 81 points in a game. Like the only Wilt Chamberlain scored 100, but he was literally a foot taller than everyone back then. He was so much stronger.
Yeah.
He scored 81 in multiple games over 60 plus. And I mean,
unbelievable. Okay. The businesses that Shaq owns. Okay. Big Chicken, Papa John's. He owns locations, and he was a brand ambassador of Papa John's. Krispy Kreme, Five Guys.
In Atlanta.
24-hour fitness. Oh, he owns some of those.
40 of them, I think.
40 in the Atlanta area. Authentic Brands Group, JCPenney, Forever 21, Reebok, and 150 car washes. Wow.
He has a ridiculous story. I don't know where I heard it. I've watched every doc and every podcast he's been in the last 5 years, but he owned all these car washes, and his business manager called him and said, we're missing $250,000. Like, we're light on the P&L statement. Like, someone has embezzled. And he's like, oh no, I have all the quarters in my vault. He would go collect all the quarters in like pillowcases and stuff and just bring them to his house and put them in his safe.
Oh
and
my!
And he had $250,000 in quarters that were just sitting there.
Quarters.
And they're like, okay, well, that's where the money's at.
Oh my God. What an interesting man.
That's 1 million quarters. I just did the math. 4 times 2.
Good and fast math.
Really easy, fast math.
Well, I really, really enjoyed that.
Me too.
I'm glad we got to do it.
Me too.
I'm glad your plane didn't crash and we got to do it.
Me too. All blessings to Shaq. What a sweetie pie.
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
Okay, love you.
Love you.